instead I found a clip called "That Time Janeway Murdered Two Vix as the Voyager Crew Stand By and Watched."
Wait, are all the controls set up
They're
already?
not gonna work. Yeah. You don't
They
have
should
to.
be the same, yeah.
They
It
should
automatically-
nothing should change because you're all direct connecting to me. I don't have to test anything. Like I know it works.
Okay.
Like nothing can
Okay.
change. I only check it at the beginning because remember when we first started doing this, everything was kind of janky. But now, like
Yeah, I do.
now that
remember.
I don't know, we're all we're all
We
in
all have our own
tune. We
layout.
get it. Yeah. Street Part 2. I just gotta ping Discord. There we go. God. So here we are at Part 2 of Fortune Street.
I don't even remember like
Uh,
what's going on.
Yeah, so Chris owns the bank. Scout and Mary Reign of Terror is starting. Mary is trying to begin her Reign of Terror and hasn't been able to buy out this shop all game. Scout had nearly 3 full monopolies before people started fighting back against him.
We're not streaming yet, right?
No, we are.
We are.
We are.
Oh, we are. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Hence
fucking
the
remember.
recap.
Interrupted game. God, who resumes a game of Fortune Street?
I know it's tough. I'm not doing my turn yet because I'm just giving you guys a second to pop in. But the other thing too,
Nobody
I
ever
watched
bought
it
that one.
after after
Yeah, can I get a redo on my venture card from last night?
after Fortune Street last night. I watched Everything Everywhere all at once, and it was actually like the best
The worst
movie I've
movie
ever.
he's ever seen.
It is actually the best movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Like it
What's
just
it
kept-
about?
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say anything. It's
sci-fi-
actually just that good. It's
It's a
actually
sci-fi. Yeah, but if you don't say anything, no one will want to watch it. It's a
no,
sci-fi,
but
like,
you can't
absurdist
describe
movie.
it. It's literally everything. It's
Yeah, but you have to be able to fucking tell the genre.
no. I'm telling you to go in. I'm telling you to not look up at. I'm telling you to just watch it. No, it is.
Okay,
It is
Scott.
that good.
All right, are you ready for me to explain it, Mary?
It's an absurdist comedy.
Explain it.
Yeah.
not-
You want me to?
Have you seen it?
No, I can just read the description though.
Oh no, no, don't do that. I thought.
Oh
you were both
no,
going
guys!
live.
I didn't intend this.
Oh yeah, we could.
Hey,
do that.
look, wait, he's got arcade.
Oh shit,
Let's go. Don't get the 7.
he
I didn't-
distracted us.
If
I-
you get
I-
7,
I
you're
tricked you.
scum.
7.
I tricked you.
7.
Do it.
7.
Don't do it. Okay.
Yeah.
7.
I'm
7.
already getting fired up again. I hate this game.
Look,
I'm in
I'm
the
glad.
Fuck Mike gang.
I'm glad you understand.
So if you reloaded the save state and you did your roll again, is it deterministic, like you'd get the same square?
Yeah, I think so. No, the decision is done at the roll is chosen when you click to roll.
But like it's not seeded, it's like true
No.
random?
No,
Okay.
it's yeah, it's so like the second the dice appears above your
Venture.
head, that's when the roll is decided.
I would go for the venture.
I'm gonna. I was just seeing what I can do if I went to the right one.
Adventures.
And that you need that one anyway.
Are you sure you don't want to go if you're landing on one of my bank squares?
Look at this board. Oh my god.
Go next to your 18.
This board is disgusting.
I don't have an 18.
Are you blue? Oh, you're red.
Mary doesn't know numbers and colors, okay? She's a
Go
hard-
between your 60 and that 115. Up to.
You think Mary's sabotaging
Sure,
him? Is she
okay.
giving him the shit square? Because she knows where all the squares are.
She does.
Hey, look, she's not sabotaging him. What a surprise.
Giving him a
I
free
was-
teleport.
To the bank. Fuck her.
I don't. You know, Scout. I honestly would consider that a really high risk move. What you just did.
Yeah, because you could roll a 1.
Because
I
if you
don't
roll a
think-
one,
He gets
you
more on
roll-
the. Even if he lands on my square, he gets more.
That's a
from the
1 out of 8
though.
like chance for me to.
No,
roll
I
one,
know,
you
but
know?
like you could have teleported next to the bank,
Well,
and
what I'm
then you
surprised
could have
by
gone
is
to
he
the
didn't want a
arcade,
Monopoly.
and then just
Fuck
rolled
the
to.
arcade.
No,
he
but
could've
like
gone he could have got a straight up Monopoly. He could have bought out your square in the top left. I think it's cheap. I don't think you made that expensive.
Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
I don't remember though.
Well, his promotion was pretty big anyway, too.
Yeah, it's tough. That's a hard move to decide what to use that on. Oh yeah, look at how cheap those properties are. He could have bought mine for nothing. For nothing. Ugh. Oh, it's my turn. Hello. Are we still on fast speed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a
Oink,
Oink,
surprise.
oink, piggy.
And the fucking thing gave me all the suits, because right, I was going
Yeah,
for the...
No, You
Dude,
super
this game
suited.
sucks.
Oink.
Super
Yeah,
suited.
you were going
Just-
for diamonds.
Just go up. Get it
I
over
need
with.
to. No, I need to see where I'm going. I need to zoom around the board. I don't remember the tiles anymore. I think I'm
What do
going
you mean?
up.
You could see
right?
the
Mike
entire
did that
left
for like 5
loop.
minutes at the beginning.
That's
Is
that's the
there
whole
anything-
reason I did that.
Yeah, but I already forgot. There's not anything expensive this way, right? I think all these are
No.
shit squares. Yeah.
It's really just properties you gotta worry about. I haven't upgraded many.
Are you saying mine aren't worrisome? Fuck you.
No.
You don't need to worry about your own properties. What? Hello?
So, okay.
Yeah, I'm giving you
Alright.
advice, shit.
Dumbass.
Oh, I don't need your advice.
Well, I'm
Mm.
gambling here,
Except
but
on
give it.
ventures, I'll take
I
your
don't care
advice.
about
for
giving
those.
Chris money.
Nah, you don't need my advice.
I'm in, baby. I'm
Okay.
in. I'm in.
Scout, we tanking? We tanking?
No.
This is own
what?
stock in that district, so a little bit of both.
I'm just starting to diversify.
No!
And Mike's
Dude.
like, I'm jumping in the train.
Dude, Mary is. Oh God,
Don't
she,
do
we're. She's gonna do it. She's
Dude,
gonna
she just
do
wins
it.
the game here.
She's
that
gonna
would be
do
the
it.
Perfect ending.
Okay.
She just gets
There's one.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Come
Give me
on.
another?
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
Woo!
She wins more than she loses.
She
Now
really
she
you go
gets
straight to the
two.
bank.
Do you know how valuable two suit yourself cards are
At this stage
point
in the game. Yeah.
When I already have two. Yeah,
She's
I'm
that's
infuriated.
that's exactly what I needed.
Oh my God, it is. She just gets to go to the bank. Okay.
I'm
I
head
hope
of
you
that
roll a
way.
fucking. I hope you roll a 3.
she's gaming out of her mind.
You know, if
Mary,
you roll
Mary,
a
you are
3, I think
actually
it
so
still
good
might
at
be
Fortune
worth it.
Street. I'm super impressed.
Oh, he's
Thank
gonna
you.
Do it.
That sounded so genuine.
He's gonna do it.
Do it. It's worth it. You have the
Well,
cash.
that's the
ready.
problem. You are good at Fortune Street, and you get the good luck. Like,
She's blessed with the talent.
oh no.
I'm fine with this. I'm okay with this. Kind of. I'm like half okay
The
with
map's
this.
getting scarier though. We're running out of directions.
Well, I'm pretty sure the limit on this map is 18,000.
It
or
is, it's
20,000.
almost over.
So it's not like this is a.
you gotta tank his.
I think it's a roll off between me and Scout.
It's getting there, yeah. You gotta tank him. You gotta tank him, dude.
Well, I'm only gonna tank him if he's ahead of me, which technically he's ahead right now because he can loop around to the bank faster. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I'm
right
not sure about
now.
the direction of the game anymore.
Who can
Yeah,
I fuck?
anything can
fuck-
happen.
I can only fuck Scout.
Yeah, it's not fucking me, my guy.
I mean, it actually you lose a lot of money from this.
I lose
Relatively
100 from
speaking.
that.
Minus 100.
You're
Rolled
really
another
fucking
one.
me there.
Hell yeah.
Stop!
Yeah, I think I'm.
Can you
all
just
in.
not?
See, where are you going?
No.
You have to cross this.
You just sold 10. You.
I know. I know.
You just.
I know.
You're just doing that, huh?
But I have the chance to invest. I have to. This is my
Chris
only
could
play.
never play Hearthstone. Like the turn order would just make him lose.
I don't play shitty card games anyway. so that's
Because you
fine.
would be shit at the shitty card game.
No, I can play card games. I realized that I was trying to tank you, but that was more important to me.
Okay.
If I can steal $2 grand from Mary, I would rather do
I
that.
have to do some math.
Or
real
from you, or
quick.
from anybody. I think the bank squares are actually bait. They're not that scary on this map.
I mean, I've been
really are.
telling you that.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I think it's bait.
Okay, I am gonna tank this actually.
Well, okay,
this
they
actually
are
does work in my
scary.
favor.
They are scary, but they're only scary if somebody else makes one of the other lines scary,
do I
and
have
none of
any
the
other-
other lines are scary right now. So, like, you're not forced to go through the bank. If you made one of your monopolies really scary, that would make the bank squares better. But that didn't happen until ultra late game because we blocked. Literally, like, every single other monopoly on the map was just a blocker the whole game. You get a venture. No?
I'm thinking.
What else would you take?
I'm looking around. Hold on.
Yeah, I
If you
see
go
that. Lame,
down and to the right instead of up and to the right, you land on the venture, by the way.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
The same thing as, down to the left.
Surely you want to go down and to the right, venture, and then get a chance at the arcade, right?
Well, no, this is my last. The next 3 turns. The game's over in like 3 turns, maybe less. I need to pick the path that
Mike
nets
has
me.
12k liquid. Like, he is 4 property 5, bro.
What are you trying to say, Scout?
Nothing, bro.
All right, I think this is my best bet.
Swap everyone.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my
That's
God.
very good. I'm
What's
in.
big
Lucky.
commission? Is that more than,
It's the
like,
10% one when someone like he
no,
gets 10%.
20% is regular commission. So if big
It
commission
probably
must
is
be
20.
more than 20.
Oh, it's big. I can see that.
You guys sell 10 at a time.
Wait, Mary, hold on. Don't do that yet. Can you go back to the stocks for a second? Where do you have stocks in the bottom left district that you almost have a monopoly in?
Not
Only
really.
36.
36 is nothing.
Nope.
Everyone attacking me from all sides, huh? Okay, okay.
No, she's trying to stop me too.
I see what's
Chance to
going
win this game, but I've just gotten fucked 6 ways to Sunday. She lands on the bank.
Level
How
10
does she do
promotion.
it?
Level 10 promotion.
How does
Level
she
10
do it?
promotion.
How does she do it?
She's ahead of Scout. I'm scared. I'm actually.
You are
I'm
ahead
actually.
of both of us. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but I have to keep an eye on the
No,
people
you're
trying.
such a dude.
I have
You're
to
such a
watch.
snake. You,
I have to.
even
I have to
when
keep
you're in
an
the
eye.
lead,
I have to
you
keep an eye on the
throw
peasants trying
everyone's
to.
attention.
I have to
on
keep. I have to
everyone.
keep an eye on the peasants trying to climb up to me now.
Mm.
Does that sound
Each
familiar?
Peasant.
I need
upstart.
you or
This-
Scout to roll a 1 when you're trying to get to the bank. That's what I need.
This is such a
You and
precarious.
Scout are both on a dangerous path because if you land.
Scout
on
has
the
2
CP
options. Scout has 2 options. Scout decides the whole game right here. What he chooses to upgrade, this is the entire game on the line. Unironically, he has to make a really fucking tough choice.
If he upgrades this, he gets enough money to win.
I don't even
but
know if I
it's
should say
raw,
anything.
I think.
I don't even know what I could say.
Look at your other district, Scout.
No,
What
I
about
know.
the-
The only other thing would be
What's the top right
The only other
one?
thing I would want to do is the top right Monopoly. Honest.
What is the top right one? I don't remember the stock.
That is not the only other option you have, and that is like the
I
third
mean, for
best
me
choice
with
you could
my
choose.
stocks,
That is okay. No, you can upgrade
no,
that
the-
one.
I'm
That's a
not
good choice
saying
actually. It's
top
not a bad
right.
choice.
I'm literally not choosing top right.
Yeah, I was about to say top right is like there's like two. There's
No,
two
top
other. There's 2 other options you could invest in
I
that
would
are
think
bottom left
infinitely
here.
better.
So bottom
And
left.
then,
bottom left.
and then
hold on.
top left.
Bottom left
So-
is the
Let
bottom
me-
left
let me
is the
see top
second best
left.
choice.
What is top left?
Top left is the best choice, I think.
You don't have a
Please.
Yeah, but you don't have a monopoly there, so the max cap's not that high. Nor
No,
that
but the
That's not a
point.
huge
That's
deal.
not the
I'm the only
point.
one
He
with
needs to
stock
hit me,
here.
and he gets to
Yeah.
upgrade his own capital with top
But it
left.
doesn't hit you that much. I think top right's the best choice because top right gives him a lot of money and not that
It
much.
gives
for you, 'cause
Mary a lot of money.
It
too.
gives-
Yeah, but Mary doesn't
think
matter.
about it,
She's
Scout.
not.
No,
Think
she
about this.
she
So
it does.
Mary-
Mary does marry though, because if she's on the
Scout,
bank
I
when
have
she
a
hits
deal.
18,000, she wins
Mhm.
the game automatically.
Does
You
she?
can-
I thought she'd have to come back to the bank.
Nope.
Pump
If
me up
she hits her
so
turn
that
and
I
she's on the
pass
bank,
Mike.
she wins.
You can have the win. Just
I
give
don't
me a
think-
second.
I don't think he can pump enough to make her win.
You're a
anyway
cunt.
with the stocks there.
I honestly think Scout made the best choice because he's trying to hit me
I
with.
really don't think that was. but
No,
we'll
because
see.
if he upgrades bottom left, he gives me money. He can't do that. If he upgrades top right, he gives Mary money, and Mary lucking into it, like giving Mary the opportunity to win.
No, but
she will
has to
do it.
move off-
She'll roll. She will roll
She
to.
has
She
to
will
move-
roll.
She has
I'll
to
do it.
move off the bank next turn. I think he could have made enough money in the top right to win. And then,
You think
like, I think he
so?
could have got 2K there. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I did
But
the
if he-
math, and he could get
don't know the
2K,
math,
but
I would've-
I did the math. I can knock his stocks unless he cashed out all of his stocks.
please,
I can knock
swap
his stocks
everyone.
out.
Mary, where do I pick?
I'm gonna say
What
below
throws
the
a wrench
20,
in their plan?
the 26 and the 34 in the corner
Ooh.
next to that.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
that dude.
No,
I'm done.
Yeah.
Oh god.
What is
One.
this? I don't know what that is.
You just get to
Oh,
choose where you
no.
want to
You
go.
I
just
guess-
get to pick whichever direction you want.
That's
Not that great.
cool. I mean, good for me.
Sorry.
But, man.
If I
Hey, it wasn't a
oh,
misadventure.
god, I gotta roll.
so-
I gotta roll high.
Roll shit. Roll a 1.
Oh my
Okay,
god,
perfect.
he
Oink, oink,
actually
piggy.
it actually worked
Oink,
out the way. It actually. Damn
Now,
it. See, this is
Here's
why I
the-
think
here's-
Scout made the best decision. That's why I
Here's the
think
fun
Scout made
thing.
the best
For
decision.
both Mike and Scout, if they roll a 2 on their next turn, they have to decide if they're committing to the stupid sleepy square. And if they do commit to it, and then they roll a 1 in the next turn, it's inescapable.
Dude, I'm making laps. I'm just gonna pay Mary fucking $37, dude. What the fuck? Hello?
No, like if you can't turn around once you go on the sleepy square, I think.
I'm not going on
Yeah.
the sleepy square, is what I'm saying. I'm just gonna go up instead. What do you mean?
You could, but if you have enough money to win the game, it's a 1 in 8 chance that you don't win the
I
game.
mean,
if you
I'm
get
3.5K
You're not there
away.
yet.
So is Mike.
Yeah.
Mary needs 4K.
Mary, oh,
No,
I don't
I'm talking
like
about
seeing
what-
high venture numbers. Oh my god, it's over. It's over. Game over.
Your most
I-
expensive shop,
yeah,
and I
you
think you
win.
make it to the bank.
Does she have an expensive enough shop? I don't
She
think
does.
she does.
I think her top right ones, maybe.
It's only 4 times value. She does
Is
it.
it
No, go down.
is it based off the max capital
The
or
volume,
the
shop
shop?
based on value.
Shop
Shop value is the
value.
only number you care about.
She doesn't get enough from this, I don't think.
She only
Well, that's
needs
what
she
she's
only needs
doing.
1,400.
No,
There's
dude,
no
it's
way she doesn't have a
20K.
property. There's
not-
no way. I don't believe
Why
it.
does she only need 1,400?
18,000 is the limit to win.
20K, I thought.
Oh, no, it's 18, isn't it?
I think it's 20K, and even
Oh.
then, dude, she needs 1,900.
Am I bad at math or is Mike bad at math?
Mike's bad at math. She would
Mike's
need
bad at-
1,900.
Oh, I was
or
looking at your net.
1,800.
I was looking at your net worth, not Mary's.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Man, I could be the kingmaker here.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my
I've been tying it up
God.
every
That is
shot.
actually so fucked. Scout just got hard fucked. There's no way that is complete bullshit. Scout just got hard fucked. If I was Scout, I would be killing to go to the bank right now. I would be killing. I'd be killing. I'd be killing to go to the bank.
Does Mike have any stocks?
I do.
You should be tanking him, probably.
We're all equal. We're all
No,
equal.
I mean, Scout should, starting now, Scout should start tanking you. I
He'll
think,
tank
in that-
himself.
Yeah, I
He's
think
the
it's
equal
worth
with
it.
me.
I know.
Then
but if you
Mary would
both-
just get ahead.
Mary's literally just gonna pull ahead through sheer power.
There's no easy choices.
Mhm.
Well, why would I do that then? What do you mean?
Where do I go?
Time,
What do I
hello,
do?
Lopatrin,
You
hello.
can pick either
Labris,
direction,
hello.
thanks to the venture I had you pick.
No
so
direction's
you're
good
welcome.
because the venture from last night kind of fucked me because
The 69 is the sex
I'm just
number.
trapped trying to
Oh
get
my
to the
God.
bank.
Yeah, pick the sex number. Sorry.
Nice.
I think I want Mary to win.
Hey, thanks.
Posture check. My posture isn't dead.
Mine is.
Mine's pretty good.
Fuck your chat.
I don't know.
This is
This is
tough.
actually really tough because
There's no good choice.
at any time, Scout can
Dude, can you
choose to do
imagine-
his investment and
Can you
push.
imagine if
Hold on,
I
gotta-
had got Mary's venture?
I gotta see. Yeah,
I hate
if
this
any of us
game.
got Mary's venture, we would have we would have been in a.
I would have just won the
Goddamn.
game straight up. She took it from me.
You don't
It
have
is
anything worth
20k.
2K,
Oh,
do you?
oh, it is 20k.
I
Oh my
told
god.
you.
That changes everything. Oh my god, I'm just gonna loop the bank then. Holy fuck.
Hello?
I got new plans now.
Oink oink.
It is a totally different game now.
Now that he's got all his fucking ready cash.
I'm okay with this.
Game is cringe.
Yes, I will venture again.
Shut the fuck up.
This fucking bitch is just venturing her way to victory.
I will take another
Oh,
Oh!
Expand any one of my
Oh!
shops
Just
by
20%! Oh, just
do I do?
20%, huh?
This is the where I
You
always
pick your
become-
biggest
Most
shop.
expensive shop.
You just jack it up. Or where you have the most stock.
I think. That's
Most stock is what you want. Which I think is top right.
No
I
stuff
think it's
that
still
doesn't
top
help
right.
somebody else.
Yeah, that's top right. She's
Yeah,
over
that-
100 and she's a soul
Probably.
king.
Yep, that's the one.
Here it comes.
Oink oink, piggy.
It's not even for you, bitch.
I don't give a fuck. I want you to pay.
The Scout's like, should I buy this?
Please, just go to the bank. No, of course I
No,
can't.
you're just gonna keep rolling
Fine, I'm
wood.
sprucing.
Fuck
Oh,
off.
boy.
Next,
Stop sprucing.
Dude, you sprucing?
where's Mike going?
Any sprucers in chat? Any sprucers?
I don't like how much this helps Scout, but
Oh, Chris
Stop
is going
helping
for
Scout.
it. He's hungry.
Wait, how does it help me?
You have
You have
stock
stock there?
That
Not
doesn't
much,
help me
but
that much. Yeah.
It passed me.
So?
So that's fucking enough. No! Wait a minute, Mike.
mm-hmm.
You
He
don't
doesn't
got
care
to.
about that.
I'm not. I don't know.
He's
I don't
not
know
buying
what you're
that.
worried about.
Okay. I don't either.
Mary's just making up a crisis in her head.
Okay. I can do that, yeah. 15 bucks.
I'll take it.
Ah, wow.
Mary. Don't need
Chump
this shit.
change. Ah, I remember the days when I couldn't afford 50 bucks.
Why would you
What
buy
are you doing, Mary?
What did she just?
I
who
don't
did-
know!
What did she just? Listen, Mary's like she's like an agent of chaos, and she only is granted luck if she follows her chaos agency.
It's true. There's a caveat to me winning. I have to just do whatever the fuck happens.
Scout at any time can choose to try to end this game, and he's looking at the board positions to see if it's favorable, and it's not favorable for him right now.
Thank you.
Actually, I guess
Artosis.
top right. I guess top right is Mary.
That's
yeah, but
better.
Mary's-
she's at
she's
like
too close to the bank.
59 or
She's
something.
she's what? How many space away is she? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's 5 away from bank.
I'm not.
Are
near
you
close enough.
ready to run a sprint against Mary? That's the question.
My
That's the
net
only
worth
question
is
you have
not
to ask.
nearly close enough.
No, but if he 999s it, you're gonna gain like 2,500 to 3,000 in value.
But
But yeah,
tell you on this
after
menu,
Well, yeah,
how
it-
much-
It does
is,
tell
so
you.
not gonna-
He's gained.
She would get 2130, and I would get, and I would get
Mhm.
1460.
No, like in the top right, Mike, I wish it would tell you the final outcome so you didn't have to do math. Like it would just show under each stock value.
Oh no,
I mean,
basic
well, this is
arithmetic.
easy enough just because it's up by
It's a
10.
video game. I don't want to fucking do math.
It's
Shut
just
the
adding
fuck
a
up,
zero.
Mike.
Y'all were
You're a
doing
piece
plenty of math
shit.
last night.
Just add a 0.
Tensions are high towards the second half of Fortune
But
Street.
okay, so here's the thing. If I do this, I would
Mm-hmm.
be at around 1900.
Pretty good.
God,
19,000's pretty good.
round is the hottest.
You're
number.
pretty far from the bank. I mean, you have a safe
Not
path
really.
to get there, but
It's
yeah,
all
but where
What
does he
the
get?
hell?
He's
Now
actually short. Though. Where does he
this-
get the extra money? Mike could
This
crash
would be
him, and then he's
14 times though.
follow the chaos.
So it's almost
This is
half, so
3,000.
This would be
This is
almost
3,000.
2100.
This is
for me.
3,000.
It's
for
over
Mary.
Chaos
3,000
in your
for Mary.
soul.
It's
that you should
2100
do,
for
and
me.
then just sell all your stock. You're
Mary just whispering
No.
dark
Just
rituals.
follow your instincts. Don't do
Just do it.
this.
Don't think too hard. Just
I
follow
like that
your-
voice, but
Please, if the voice will make you do it.
Do anything required to
Please,
win.
please, let me pass Mike. God damn you!
You're already ahead of me. What do you mean?
yeah, hello.
You're
yeah, but
doing
I'm
great.
scared. It's too close. I don't like
Yeah,
it.
I'm scared. How do you think I felt when I was at 4K and you guys were at 9K? I'm scared. It's too close.
I'm the equalizer. I have brought you.
I'm
from
scared right
Tommy.
now because I'm racing against Scout and I'm
Hey, Mary.
helping. I helped Scout by buying out that property, but that also
what?
is.
You want to cut a deal?
Yeah, I guess.
Great.
What?
Here's what I want.
Want?
Wait, is
I don't
this
really
two of
have
mine?
anything.
These are my jobs. I want all 3 of these properties on the top, and some money, and I'll give you this. You can have a monopoly, and this is a monopoly in front of Mike. So here's what's gonna. Here's
Back
But I'm not
up.
winning.
Back out of here.
Why are you?
Before you do
he's
anything,
he's
back out of
plotting
here and hover
against.
over that
He's
area.
plotting against
Mary,
third
you have
place
0
right
stocks
now.
there.
What are you doing? He's
Yeah,
grabbing
I
a
don't have
bucket
any
again.
stocks, so no.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No.
You can go get stocks later. The stock's cheap.
No.
Nobody has stocks
Oh,
there.
yeah, you can
You
go
want
get
it?
stocks later
Nope.
if you land
Hey, she's
on the
about to be
bank.
at the bank. All right.
Sorry,
I'll cancel
not
out of
happening.
this. Yeah, that is a mistake, but I wasn't
Okay.
asking for any money,
I'm
only
full of
property.
mistakes.
Scout, why are you telling her no?
What do you mean? 'Cause I don't want you winning either. Hello?
That doesn't help me win. I just want the board to be scarier so people can't keep safe losing.
There's no safe looping on this board.
Yeah, I've been looping the entire perimeter the entire time. What do you mean?
I feel like
There's
that was a bad
plenty
deal
of safe
for me.
looping, Mike.
No, I mean, but there
Doesn't
isn't
even know I
though.
was gonna give you a monopoly for not a monopoly for me. How is that a bad deal for you?
Because that Monopoly wouldn't do much for me.
It would make the map scarier for everyone else, but not you. That's okay.
Maybe when my turn rolls around.
It's too late now. The deal's gone.
Okay.
I have
I'm not
changed
good
the
at
deal.
quick
Pray I
deals.
do
have
not alter it
consider,
again.
so- And for
I don't
that
think we would give
reason, I'm out.
Okay, Shark.
all right, calm down.
Look at my stonks.
You
so
fucking
good.
stocks everywhere. It's
This
dumb.
district is bonkers.
Diversify your portfolio.
I'm
folks.
actually, dude, I'm actually like so fucked. I don't know how I don't know if I don't think there's any way I win this between Scout and but just Scout has too much monopoly power. He has too much potential.
Yeah, you can't even say my name. Wow, I'm not a threat.
I mean, you are, but you're a
Between
threat in a
Scout
different.
and,
You're a threat in a way that I can't counter. I can't counter an absurd amount of luck. Oh, maybe I can.
Yeah, there's your luck. What
Hold on. Hold the phones. I might be able to.
My
I might be able
hope
to
is
do
that
it.
you roll like a 1 or a 3, and you have to choose between Krisk's.
Oh my
super
god,
expensive
please.
bank slots.
Just one row. Okay.
Okay.
Oh god. I'm fine with this. This is fine. Free money is
Hey, that's pretty symmetrical, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I get a lot of money from that. 400's good. 400's good. Every little bit counts. Every little bit counts. Puts me ahead of Mary. That's what's important. Look at these rolls! She keeps doing it! Somebody stop her! Right now.
Boing.
She's just going for a promotion. Oh my god. She's just doing it. She's just doing it. She's just doing it.
She has no fear.
She actually doesn't though. She doesn't care. She's just
What
like
if you just traveled the map?
she just
like
she
4 rolls,
dude.
it's fine.
The map could have all shops that have
No,
like
huge
5,000
mistake
cost.
for you.
That would
Mary's-
they. What are you doing?
Seriously,
Zane?
that's an actual mistake.
Mike,
are you doing?
Mike and Siren.
What are
Yeah.
you doing?
If I
are you
bought
doing?
this, just
I mean,
this
all right.
Monopoly,
Hold on,
meaningless.
can you
Giving
go back?
Scout
Their-
giving
see their
Scout
value.
1100. I don't know.
Go
I-
hit back. What is their values right now? Their assets, their net worth.
Can I
she
do
can't
that?
go
I
back.
can't.
She
I can't.
You
No.
can.
No, I can't.
No,
I tried.
if you hit no, it stops it.
Oh, toggle asset display. There was
No, it doesn't. You can't go back after that window.
A,
She has to go
Man.
back. She has to go back when she does the landing.
I don't think it would have been good, Mary.
This is a bad game for me.
No, it's a great game for you. Clearly, what do you mean? You're
Right
doing
now, it's a
great.
little ambiguous.
All right, Scout. Real talk. I think you should go for the victory here. I think this is your victory attempt. You're in the
You know,
you're in the
that's-
best
yeah,
position
if I
you could
roll-
possibly
Yeah, if
be
I
in.
roll a 3 or higher.
I don't think it gets better than this. I
Although
truly
Mary
don't.
too, dude.
Oh, you're scared of the Mary roll?
Listen, well no, if I boost her, oh wait, hold on.
You're actually
She
terrified
has
of the
like
Mary
15K.
roll.
No, she only has like 15k.
I
Yeah.
know, but it's. I know, but you're scared Mary's gonna like hit the arcade and get money and a warp or some
Okay,
shit.
no. This is safe. This is safe.
I agree. I think
Oh, wait,
you should
actually,
go
I don't
for
even
it.
need to do this much, do I?
You should do it to be
you
safe.
need to do.
I need 2k.
You need 15. You need roughly 15 in stock value.
I think I just need this. Because I need bonus.
Or sorry,
if
you need
guys are
13.
gonna-
You need like
Here's
13
the
in
issue.
stock value.
Here's the issue. Because what Mike is actually doing, and chat, pay attention in case you ever play games.
I'm literally telling you to win the game.
Shut your mouth. So what's actually happening? He wants me to do this, and then
He
on
can
his
double
turn, he's
stock
gonna
on
tank
his turn,
stocks, and I'm gonna.
I don't
do
have any
sub
stocks
net worth.
here.
Yeah, he has stocks in a
No
different
other
district.
places
Yeah.
that you can tank.
Oh, I mean, I can. Yeah, I can tank you. So you have to make up for the tanking.
That's why I'm saying
can
you have
take-
to sell
yeah.
all.
I
of
can
it.
take
wanna,
you-
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
be you want to be greedy here and just take as much.
Although
money as you
here's the
can.
thing too, right? Because Mary's gonna be incredibly close too. So if you tank me, Mary's still gonna be a very big threat and very close to bank. So
Dude,
this is a
I
big
don't think there's.
gamble,
I
but-
don't think it doesn't matter. Any strategy I haven't played against Mary is meaningless because she
You
just
know
like picks
what?
up a venture
Even-
and gets 5,000.
Even so, I'll
She
do
just
it.
does what
I'll
she
do it.
wants.
We're going sudden death mode.
Well, you don't have another choice. Like the next.
You
loop,
have to
by
do
the
this,
time you
yeah.
loop again,
I think
it's
you
gonna
have
be
to do
over.
this.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He's going for it. I'm actually. He's going for it. He's doing it.
No.
He's doing it. It's time.
Did that make that not fall?
I sold at the beginning of my turn.
He's cashing out. It's time for the new music.
The scary music.
So, Mike could sell in this district. Only the one district. Yeah, he can sell. He can hurt you.
It doesn't.
He
It
can-
doesn't.
Yeah,
it's-
that's what I'm saying.
It stops him,
Yeah.
but
It drops
there's a
him below the
chance.
target
But there's a
value.
chance that between this in the next 3 turns, there's a
If
good
anyone
chance
lands on one of
Mary
his-
lands
Yeah,
on
I
one of
know.
his properties and hands
No,
him
come
the
on,
game.
dude. Mary, that's not.
You
gonna
think
happen.
Mary's just gonna avoid all of
She's
them?
gonna roll,
Mary
dude.
goes
There's
around,
no-
she picks up- Mary
there's
goes
no
around,
way.
Mary
There's
goes
no
around,
way.
she picks
Here's
up
what's
the
gonna
diamond.
happen.
I just want you to
No.
understand what it's like for Mary, okay? Because it's not like how it is for the 3 of us. She goes and gets the diamond, and then she's just like, you know what? Maybe
I'm
I'll go
gonna
to
go
the bank
this
on my next turn. Like, she
This
just
is what's
does it.
actually gonna happen, dude. Are you ready? She's gonna roll a 4, land an arcade. She's gonna roll 2 rows of 7s and 1
I get a
teleporter
warp.
thing.
Yeah, she's gonna get
and
one
she's just
warp.
gonna go to the bank immediately.
Imagine.
Imagine.
That's
I would
You know
actually.
what I wanna do? I have no moves here. I should just decide who wins, because I think I can do that. What do I do?
No, just roll and let fate play fate.
Dude,
What do you
yeah.
mean?
Wait,
Don't be the arbiter.
Listen, you should be trying to win, not trying to decide
I
Exactly.
have no
Yeah.
winning move anymore. I've been
who
fucked
wins.
by
I
our
don't think that's
time.
true, actually, though.
What winning move do I have between you, or sorry, not you, Scout or Mary winning in the next turn? What winning move do I have? The only winning move I have is to keep pumping the middle because of my stocks. That's
well,
it.
you didn't invest in any of Scout's stuff so that you can manipulate him. Like, you had the foresight to invest in my stuff and stop me right away, but when Scout invests in something, you
No,
did
I'm
nothing to
confused,
stop
bro.
him, and that's like your own
I was
fault.
too behind. I couldn't.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You gotta
Like,
pick
I've
and
been
choose your
behind
battles.
The entire game. I did, and now I can pick and choose who I want to be in first place. I can
But that's
play
not-
for first place
All
right
right.
now. That's the deal I can make, is push someone over to first to get second. Nah, I'm just gonna roll though. Playing for second is cringe.
I think you should play for as high as you can go. That is always my goal when I'm playing. My goal is to always try to win, not
I
to
feel
make
scummy.
other
It
people
feels scummy to
lose.
play Kingmaker at this game.
Kingmaker
Like,
is scummy. It is. I don't. I actually. It's funny you mention that. Someone did a Kingmaker play at a board game thing once, and I never invited them to play again. I was like, no fucking way, I'm dealing with this shit, dude. Because it's like I'm not saying like at this point in the game like you have been trying to win, but what I'm saying is like this person we played with, Chris, they thought the Kingmaker way from the start, like not at this point.
that's
You
pretty
thinking
sad.
about Kingmaker at this point isn't unfounded. your
If I could
your
make a
motivation
deal with
isn't
someone first or
unfounded.
second, I would
Oh my
do
god,
it.
I just married.
Hey, welcome to the venture.
How did you marry?
You could venture to the right or venture to the left.
Oh
But
fuck.
you already have diamond on the left.
I already
so
have the
venture to
diamond
right.
though. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
so
what do I
venture to
do?
the right.
I don't know what to do.
The right you venture.
Wait,
Just
what is
venture to
that
the right.
question? Are you dumb? Are you dumb?
Right there. It's 5 to the.
Go to the right,
question.
loop up,
Go to the right.
and hope for a good venture.
Yeah, but
Get it? Actually, you
Listen,
if you,
you
get
land
venture
on the
for-
question mark. You can choose upper to the right.
Like,
no,
depending
no,
on
no.
what
But I
you
want to invest. Oh god, there's a chance I could do. There's a weird play that could happen. Hold on,
You
can I
can-
look at the
there's
venture
a lot
board?
of-
What
Yeah,
remaining
no, you
ventures are
can't.
left? What remaining
can't.
ventures are left?
We haven't got swap everyone, which is what I think you're. Really
We haven't got
hoping
so.
for.
We haven't got swap everyone. So I would want to be over here if we rolled swap everyone.
Yeah, Loquatran.
Doesn't matter,
Kingmaker
though, you can't
is
plan
like
for
you
that,
as
that's
another
the thing.
player.
You
Yeah.
should go
deciding
right.
to make someone.
I think
else
going right is the best too.
Yeah.
The only
You are,
reason
you are actually
this
in
all right.
venture zone, though.
No. Let me tell you this. Going left is the Mary play because Mary would go left and she
problem.
would roll to swap
You can also
everyone.
just give Scout excess money here too. Like you don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Going
exactly.
right
This risk gives me
is
scout
Scout.
money. I agree.
Go
The
right, there's a lot of good
five is the Mike play. I'm just pointing out that Mary would choose to go left and win. She
It could
would
be like
do it.
meta play.
She
could
would
be
do it.
because you're
She would do it.
sour and you like don't want a particular
no,
player
Morb.
to win, so you have someone else win.
Morb, I was in second a few minutes ago. I'm not last because I trusted Mike. I'm last because I get terrible luck in this game. Like actually. Even when I get good luck, it's good luck that doesn't benefit me at all. I'm so fucking, more than anything, even more than the sevens, I'm so salty the game gave me the fucking give all suits venture when I had all the suits.
This is
and
the
it
most
worked.
important venture I'm
I'm
going to
kidding,
choose
like,
this entire
Yeah,
game.
that is.
All right, are you ready, Mike?
No, I'm not
Up and to
ready.
the left one of the 99 on the right. Like the second
Don't
to the
let Scout
right in the
pick.
top right. corner.
No, I'm picking this one.
Dude, that's a mistake.
What is it?
Told you. I
That's
told
fate.
you.
That's fate. That's fate. That's fate laughing at me.
told you.
That's fate laughing at me.
You could have
It's
gone
left.
over to the fucking triangle.
That's fate laughing at me. I knew it. I knew it. Here it comes. All right, here it comes. Hold
All right,
on.
ready? She's gonna roll a 4 onto the arcade.
Here it comes.
Oh,
She's gonna tank me
crashing
first.
Scout.
Okay, okay.
You only need to sell.
No, she's solidifying her
She
net
just
worth.
wants out of there.
Okay.
Ooh, perfect. Boink for me.
Okay,
She's
yeah.
run out of luck. She's run out. It's
empty. It's
It's a-
empty.
Oh.
She's running on empty. This is running on empty.
Up to Scout rolling shit now.
Scout. Okay, Scout. Don't mess this up. Don't roll a 2.
Mary, I just want you to know though, you could have
Ah.
Game over.
prevented this.
Good
You could have
job,
prevented
Scout.
it, Mary.
Oh, wow.
it feels good.
All you had to
Excellent
do,
work.
you went too fast. I was gonna tell you. All you had to do was sell 10. in
Excellent
every
work,
stop that
Scout.
had, and you have
Very
stock
well
in every-
done.
Thank you.
Mm,
He
but
could've-
he didn't
he
have
could've
stock.
He would have gotten to the bank with like 19,800 and been a very sad boy.
Excellent
even
work.
think.
Excellent work.
I'll
I'm
take
glad the
second.
game's over anyway. I didn't really want to keep going with that word.
That was a good
I am-
one.
I am
wish
very-
it wasn't so long, but that was a good map. I
Yeah,
think.
Scout,
guys
you
wanna
did.
play
You had
a-
really good
I think that's a
Monopoly.
very
multi.
good map,
yeah, it's a good
I think
map.
that's a great map. Do you want to play a super short map?
I'm spamming the button. I don't think.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
fine.
It's
Not
me.
me.
That's my fault.
Wait, hold up.
Oh,
Go
wait.
back. I want to see the stats.
Yeah, I like to see it.
Slow down, buddy.
No, I didn't. Someone else pressed the thing.
Pretty
Dude,
even
literally
bar
only
graph.
you can press buttons right now, or Scout. Only
No,
one
so
person.
if someone inputs,
No, I can't.
uh,
I tried pressing buttons. It doesn't work. for me.
if someone
who's
inputs the
controlling the
scene,
stats? I want to see the stats.
I
don't
can
care
control the stats.
who- You. Okay. Thank you.
But I'm saying is that since everyone is sharing control of the same computer, I'm saying that people can input for any controller.
Surprise! Landed on the most other people's shops.
Was it you?
I
Was it you?
I didn't pay the most. You paid
Ooh,
slightly more, but it's
I
because of
actually
you.
dodged more than Mary. A lot more. Look,
You
ooh.
were looping a lot, so that's not that surprising.
Dude, I was going around the entire fucking perimeter. I was going covering the
looped-
most squares.
Yeah, I know, but you looped your own shop a lot.
I had
Oh
two
yeah, well,
levels
that
on
I
y'all.
did own half the.
Yeah,
perimeter,
where?
so-
Yeah, I wonder where Mary got those 2 levels of promotion. Where did the? What? How did that happen?
Why, hold up. Why was my salary so
You have
high?
more properties.
Yeah,
Oh.
properties and like their
Property-
investment or whatever.
the amount of
is
property-
included in the
Buying a lot of property is really important. Like
Uh,
Scout, part of the reason Scout won is
right.
that his promotions were always doing good because of his high property
Yeah.
I
values.
see the,
Mary was
stats.
higher level, but her promotions were about the same money.
Go
as
back
mine,
10%
like 2
less.
levels
What's
below.
up?
I'm just looking at the stats here.
It was a pretty even game. That was an even game. I was happy with the game. It was
There was a
fun
lot
game.
of swings. It was very.
Yeah, it
swingy.
was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Good
super
good map
close.
choice. Mary, you chose that
There
map,
was a
right?
huge swing
Yeah, I
when
did.
Mary and
Good
I
map.
had 7K and you two had 4K, and then another one when
That,
like,
that
3
swing
of
was
us
only
had
possible
14K.
through that swing was only possible because me and Chris were peasants.
Yeah, I know.
We-
Played off each other.
True.
Look, we still lost.
It was incredibly close though.
It
Yes,
was
but all of that
super close.
scumming.
You know what?
only
It
got
didn't
us
amount to
close.
anything. The order of
Okay,
the
but
players
if-
didn't
but
change.
if you won just then, it would have amounted to everything. You wouldn't be saying that.
Yes, but I'm just saying.
Chris,
we were
look at-
calling
look
us
at the
scum
graph.
and Did all of that.
Look
and
at the
we
graph, Chris.
You were
Look
scum.
how far.
You didn't do
Look
that.
how.
You would have never had
Dude,
a
See the
chance.
fucking
Look at
crimes
how.
I
Look,
did, and it
dude.
did
Look at this.
nothing.
Look at this gap between Mary and Scout are playing their own game at this point in the game, and me and Chris are like in squalor and peasantry crying.
Look at how close I got
And
at the
then
end.
the stupid,
All-
filthy
all I needed,
merchants
if
struck it
Mary-
lucky, and they found a
Mary
mine
or
that happened to have
Scout-
a profitable gold ore vein.
If Mary or Scout had just been handed a few shit rolls like 3 turns in a row, I actually could have won this game.
You might. Yeah.
But it
Actually, I
doesn't
think,
happen.
yeah. You
Look
could
at
have.
my fall though around your second jump up there, Chris.
Which
And
one?
Mary.
You know what? You know what, Chris? I don't think you ever nuked anyone with the
was spiked
3K
down.
properties. I don't think anyone ever got hit by those.
Yeah, because those properties are only scary if any of the loops become scary, but no,
No,
one
well,
ever...
no, but part of it too is
They're all
that people. Yeah, you're right. People didn't roll in a way that would like they didn't get trapped. Like no one got sent to the sleepy square and then roll one.
Banks become scary when you come to one of those forks and both directions are scary, and then you're like, fuck it, I may as well go for the bank because there's
Yep.
no good choices. But that didn't happen because the loops were never scary. Which is partially
so-
because Mary bought property everywhere on the entire map and then never got monopolies. I'm not.
Dude,
I'm not shitting
Mary
on you.
Mary
No,
actually
yeah.
seasoned
Like-
this map into like the biggest shit store.
I
Sweet.
really.
she
If
shit
we
all
played that
over this
again-
map.
If we played that map again, odds are it would probably not go that way again. If we played it like 10 times, the map will not look like that. That was a really weird arrangement. It was
Well,
mostly
I
'cause
just
you
I
got,
had
like,
weird rolls that game too. Like I didn't have any
did, like,
properties.
most of how that went was dictated by the fact that Mary got this super crazy early game money and then just walked around buying one in every district.
And she invested in every district, which scared like it like toned down the game. Like look at the progression of the game. This is Mary locking the game down. Like she has her foot on the neck of the game, keeping the lines from going up this
Exactly.
graph. And then
And when
finally,
things get too far apart,
finally-
I bring us all together.
dude,
I think
finally.
if Mary had a little bit of scum, she would have won very handily in the mid game. She needed a stock play like halfway through the
I
graph.
was actually kind of scared that Mary and Scout were gonna make a deal, and then Scout would just gamble the game on like he-
Specifically
I was
because
scared
you
of
and
it.
Siren, I refused to make a deal.
Well, you're saying that as if there was a deal proposed.
Well, there wasn't.
What?
I mean, we both.
No, you
It
both.
was,
What
I
I'm saying is that there was so much property
I
mixing
meant
that like
between Mary and I.
Oh.
there was deals you two could have made. There was definitely
No,
deals.
I mean there were no deals in existence, even though like we could have made them. I mean, like they
And if
never
Mike had made a less scummy deal, we could have dealed many times.
I
But he
literally
refused.
look, Scout. I literally told Chris what to do. I said invest 999 in the center, sell your stock. I give you half the
He
like.
never
I
got the
told him,
chance after you
and
said
he
that.
never got the role to do it.
Oh.
I was turned into scum. I didn't even want. I wanted him to do the big
No,
investment.
You, fuck that. You were scum from the beginning. That's how you play. You offered me a terrible deal at the very
It
beginning.
wasn't a
of the
terrible
game.
deal. We worked together. I helped the stock. We jacked it up together. What do you mean?
Yes, but when you originally offered that
Just
deal,
because
you
I'm
had
on
pocket,
top,
I didn't.
I
would've been
look.
so
Look at the
for it.
graph. Look at the graph. I went up, and then look. You come with me. I told you I'd bring you with me. Did I not do what I
No,
said
no,
I was
no,
gonna
no,
do?
That's when you were already losing, and I'd already tanked your stock the first time.
You were. So wait. The
You were
person
the
responsible.
anchor
The
below
person
him. He
responsible for
dragged you
tanking me. The person responsible for tanking me is sad that I fought back and scummed you. That's
no.
what you're angry about. You
tanked
stabbed
you.
me in the heart, and you're sad.
Bro,
Oh, I
I
stabbed you
tanked
back,
you.
huh?
No,
Oh.
I tanked you after you offered me a shitty deal. You don't even remember what you
No,
did.
I remembered what I did happen.
Watch-
I invested a
watch the
ton of
fucking
stock.
VOD.
I invested a bunch of stock. I was starting to create a scary place, and then you immediately invested it and started perma-tanking me, and you just let me. You fucked my early game, and you crab bucketed me, and then I came back and I wheeled and dealed. I even was gonna be fair to you, and then the RNG made it so that you never got a chance to get your
I
returns.
sent the three of you one of the pups, by the way. In
I see
Discord.
it.
The guy who offered the deal is still doing better than the guy who took it. Gee, I wonder what happened. Look, he stabbed me first. He stock blocked me. He fucked us
You
both.
offered me shitty deals before that would have had me in fourth and you in
I'm
third.
obligated to
deserve your
test.
third.
I am obligated to test the waters and see if anyone will just say yes. You don't.
Dude, I'm obligated
Me
to see if
offering a
anyone will
deal-
lay
me
down
offering-
on my financial
Listen,
offer.
Me
altered.
offering a shitty deal is not the same as you shooting me in the heart with your stock blocking. Okay, I'm like waving like a cyanide pill in front of you, and I'm like, hey Chris, will you swallow this? And you say, of course not. And I'm like, okay. And then you come back to me and stab me in the gut by buying stock in my
Shoot it.
stock area and tanking it
Yes.
forever. So I'm like, oh, just because I offered you a cyanide pill, which I knew was poison, and I knew you'd say no to, I have to ask, okay? I just have to ask. It's not a crime. It's not a crime.
Neither is tanking your stock.
Taking my stock was a crime. That had consequences. Malders. Look. Chris hurt
This
me.
game is this game is
Chris
rough.
hurt me. Spoken like a true slime.
Pathetic.
You're offering a bad deal
Hold
is
on.
not a crime.
Hold on,
Accepting
go
a bad
up
deal
one-
is a
go up
crime.
One, the middle stat line is one. I'll look at it.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, that one.
Look,
Look, at the
as a-
total number. Look at the total number of sales, and then the total of the sales. Look at my.
I don't
shit.
even. What is a sale in this context?
When someone
when someone
stats
lands on your
one of
property.
your things, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you guys stepped on my things 43 times, and I
Yeah.
made almost 5,500.
Okay, so hold up. Just to be clear, We're looking at Mary. She has even stock return. She has less sales than everybody else. So where did her money come from? It's
Yeah,
weird.
Mary's.
It's not
That's
on the
really.
board. Why
Yeah,
is
Mary.
that?
What's going on?
It's
That's really
almost
weird.
like
All
she
of
got
you.
it from some- Listen. She got a small loan from her dad for $1 million.
It's like
Mary.
Mary's playing-
Mary is a perfect representation of starting with a head start in real life.
Yeah, it is.
No matter how badly you do, you can only fail into second place.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry,
like-
Mary.
it's like
You
the
did
three
great.
of us
I'm not
are
insulting.
walking- It's like the three of us are walking and she's driving around the map with a car. She's like, oh, you guys can't get your 4 suits for your promotions? That sucks. And then she rolls up the window and
Listen, look, Morb. Okay, let me reason. It's not victim blaming. We're playing a competitive game. Me offering a bad deal is just part of the game. This isn't like real life where I'm walking up
so
to
we're
like.
playing a competitive game and me fucking you when
You
you're
know
in
what?
first
Actually,
isn't
this
part of
is
the
like
game?
No,
POV. Listen.
y-
it's
listen, you're
your
right,
fault
Chris,
For
you're
getting
right,
scammed.
you're right.
Yeah.
How could you accept that trade? It's your fault.
But that's the thing, Chris. Exactly. You stabbed me, and I'm like, okay, that's fair. And then I did the stock thing, and I made shitloads of money, and then ditched you. And tried
Yeah,
to
so
win
what I'm
on my
saying
own.
is there's an alternate reality where you offered me a more even deal at the beginning of the game instead of offering me a poison pill. And if you'd done that, we would have both been
Why
even
didn't you
in
just?
first
No,
and
no. But you
second.
should have just countered with the better deal and explained why it's a better deal. You
I
let
didn't have
emotion. You let the emotional
No, no,
reaction
no,
of
no,
my
I didn't.
cyanide
No,
pill
no,
make
no.
so that you would make less good decisions.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
Not-
I didn't
not
fuck
what
you.
happened.
I didn't fuck you because you offered me a shitty deal. I fucked you because the position was scary and Scout and Mary weren't gonna do it.
Wait a
And I
minute.
was
Wait a
just gonna
minute.
let
Are you
win.
saying you saw?
Remember when you dived on the grenade that Scout threw?
Yeah.
I did the same shit to your stock at the beginning of the game. That's what happened. But then after we were both fucked, I did offer you the
Scout,
even
I
deal,
still
and
hate you
took
for
it.
that grenade, by the
I
way.
forgot about the grenade.
Yeah, that
I
shit was
honestly,
so fucking
I
crazy.
still, yeah. Why are we letting Scout get away with what he pulled there? Hey
Look
guys,
at him,
I'm
look
just
at
gonna,
his fucking
hey,
gross little-
What do you mean?
Look at his
You
gross little mushroom
Dude,
smiling
wait,
first. Look
Chris-
at him in that corner.
dude, Chris,
Listen.
he learned. He finally learned. He got slimed
No,
by me
you
so
guys
much,
started
and he
using
became the
biological and
slime.
chemical weapons,
You know what?
and that opened
Scout,
the floodgates
next
for me
time-
to use them too,
Scout,
okay?
next
You
time we
fight
pick
fire with
characters,
fire.
you have earned the right to pick slime. I think you have officially earned it with
Slime's
the grenade.
disgusting,
Oh.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm toad.
All right, so
Your
here's my.
smug little face.
The grenade,
and your
like I
fucking
was.
chest.
Well, here's the thing, right? When you threw that grenade, Scout, I was like annoyed by it a little bit, only because I felt like it was a little bit of a kingmaker play, but it wasn't. Like you weren't intending to
I
kingmaker.
literally was.
Yeah,
not. Like,
I know,
Mary was
but-
not gonna get that.
But if I didn't land on that grenade, Mary would have won this game, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, but I mean, sure, but it's a gamble on knowing, or you think you know what you're like.
Like I
opponent's
didn't.
gonna do.
I guess the point is that if you know an action is gonna lead to someone winning the game and you stop it, there's nothing wrong with that. Because I didn't know that would lead to you winning the game, right? So I'm like, I'd rather choose the road unknown where Mary doesn't win and we don't know who wins, rather than
It would've
okay,
been a
Mary
lot
wins.
Why
more-
can't Mary win?
No, I think it would have been a lot more fun if Scout had just eaten the grenade. Like neither one of us bought it, and Mary just got it. Like you should have let her win, because she might not have won from that position. I don't think it was
I
guaranteed.
don't know. Look
But-
at how good she did with
No,
the.
but
Look
look at
Mike, this.
Hold on.
She would have had a monopoly.
Yes, but let's talk about the metagame, okay? You've set the precedent now that we can fuck you like that in every future game, and you'll always do it. You
Can
should
go
have
to
just
the
let
bottom
Mary
one now,
have it.
too.
You should have let a bad decision be a bad decision.
No, because I
You
truly
bailed Scout
listen. No, listen. The reason I did it is because I truly believed that that was a game turn. Like I saw that play and I said I saw the end of the game as soon as he
Yeah,
did
it was,
that.
but I'm saying you've set the precedent now that like in the future, if I see that opportunity, I'm gonna grenade you. 'Cause I'm
No,
gonna be
but
like, oh,
it
Mike's not
depends
gonna
on.
let it
I
happen.
think it
Well, no,
depends on the
because it's not
board. It
gonna
depends on the
happen
board.
again.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does,
it
but
depends on the
no,
board.
it can. It can and
It can
does.
happen again. It definitely
No,
can.
no,
He's
I
right.
don't mean like it's never going
Dude,
to happen again.
I-
but it's
I have-
not
in
like,
fact-
oh, you set the precedent where that's always.
But you
gonna
need
No,
to.
we
You
have
need to
to
set up a.
because
s-
I've been-
maneuver.
I have literally been in that position in past games where I hold the square for a monopoly and I would not auction it because of that, because I'd be like, oh, Mary's gonna get it, but I know Mike will go all in to stop it now, and I will. just do that.
I will only go all in to stop Monopoly if I believe that Monopoly will win someone the game. That is an absolute truth. If
Yeah,
I
I think it's okay
I-
to give people.
But that's like a
monopolies in
that's just a
certain
that's like a
situations. It's
general
contextual.
that's like a
That's not what
general
I'm talking about.
competitive
I'm saying-
mindset though, is that
Yes,
if
it is,
you
but I'm
if
saying-
you know for sure from a lot of game experience that you know for sure a certain path will lead to like a 99+% chance of some I truly believe Mary would win the game. That's why I jumped the grenade on that. That wasn't, it was like an objective fact in my mind. I have played hundreds of hours of Fortune Street, and Mary starting off with 2 free levels from her slot machine bullshit, having stock in every district and a monopoly before any of us even had like a three. None of us even had a threesome at that point. I think. I don't remember. I have to go look. Like her position was so insane.
No, I had 3s.
It was insanity. It was insanity.
I definitely had 3s
Mike,
on like the right side of it.
Take us to level selection.
You know what was even more insane though? That Mary didn't overbid on me. That was the even more insane part. That Mary didn't bid me out for that property because that was victory.
Okay,
for
I mean
her.
to be fair,
that was
it worked
victory.
out. It was pretty funny because I think it was better that she didn't, because she bid you so high that you were fucked for the rest of the game. That destroyed you.
I was fine with it
fuck
though,
you.
because I knew I could
Oh.
come back. I knew there was time to come back.
Sorry,
you
I know
didn't.
you're
That's my
talking
point.
about
I
wanting
did
to
come
play
back
another
though.
one.
I'm saying is I
Yeah.
got close to winning.
I have to run out to
Early
the gas
tonight?
station right now.
Okay.
I
I was
mean,
gonna
I'll be
say-
back in
No,
a
it's
bit. I don't know if
no,
I'm
it's
feeling
fine.
up for
I'm not.
another.
No, I'm not
Fine,
gonna play
what I-
another.
What I was gonna
I'm not
propose is
playing another, dude.
what I was gonna propose was I was gonna suggest we play the line map, the small one, and we start with like 5K.
The
at
line
the
map
beginning,
is not a
crank it.
small or short
Fuck
map.
that.
No, I just
Yeah,
said crank
that-
it to 5K so monopolies happen right away. I wanna
We'll do
play
that
next
another
time
day.
Next time I play this though, that is what I'm gonna do. I want to play a less.
So no,
reasonable
I
map.
actually am curious. Mary, why did? So what was your thought process when Scout put the auction up? I'm actually curious. Like this is all game theory stuff for me. Like why did you not want to overbid on the property that I was trying to stop you from getting?
I knew that you were going to keep bidding
Right.
until you were out of money, and I really wanted to make you.
But
pay.
you were
a
scared
lot
that
of money.
you were gonna try
I-
to bluff me, and then I would just give up. Like you were scared I
Yes.
wasn't gonna dedicate. I was dedicated. You could have done that. You could have made me pay
Yeah.
the full thing.
I
You
didn't
could've,
realize
100%.
how dedicated you were. And then here's the thing. So it got down to 4 seconds and then 3 at one point. And then I was like, well, shit, I hesitated too long. I don't want them to think that I'm like, gonna start faking out.
It's not a guaranteed
So I
win.
gave
With
up.
that-
You
with that
psyched
bid is-
yourself out.
Yeah.
No. With the
My
bid is
anxiety did it.
I don't think so. With the bid as high as it was,
It
that
was
wasn't-
an expensive investment, but I truly believe that I would have, if I was in Mary's position, I would have bid all the way. I would have just gone all in for it. 100%.
Okay, but what I'm saying is like, even if she did that, like that puts her actually quite a bit behind. As I recall, she didn't have stock in that district, and she wasn't going to be at the bank soon either, so she can't stock pump immediately. And she's giving you a massive cash infusion when you were already getting back into the game with our scam.
Not my cash. That would be giving Scout cash, not me. It was not me.
That's even worse. He was
Yep.
already ahead, which means that
You're right. You know
No.
what? You are right in that
Yeah.
sense that giving Scout that much money might have been too much. Man, Scout, that was a good play. Damn.
Well, the
That
thing
was
is,
a good
'cause-
play, Scout. But no, even with that cash infusion though, having the monopoly, like having an early monopoly, Chris, is just like if you can be 3 or
It
4
depends on
turns
the
ahead of
map. It's-
everyone.
Dude,
On-
Mary has lost like half the games she's played by getting Monopoly.
It was an
first
unavoidable
really early.
monopoly. It was like a semi-unavoidable though because it was
None of
next
them
to
were.
one of the
Scout had-
suits.
Scout
You
had
can't
3
get a suit and
Monopolies, I
turn
didn't-
around.
Scout had 3 Monopolies and I didn't touch any of them.
Well, that was
Well,
just lucky.
Yeah, so Mike, here's the thing too, right? Like look at the number of payments, right? Mary and I skipped a lot of fucking squares that.
That's true. That's true.
That map is just not that scary because unless you
'Cause of the
you need
forks
to get,
in the middle.
you need to get Monopolies all in one corner so that they're like you have.
So that the whole
forks.
dice roll can't run past it. Yeah.
Yes, but there were actually
Yeah.
none of that. Every Monopoly was separately in a.
You know what?
spot
You know
that
what
made
part of
sense.
it?
I
You know
mean,
what? Part,
I
yeah. You know
had
what part of it is
three
too is
up
that
on
there's
the
a lot of
left
safe
and a
squares in
3 on the
between each
bottom on the
area.
left, but the Monopoly.
It's
there was
actually a
fantastic.
really
I'm gonna
fucking
go.
clever
I'll be back
map.
in a bit.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
bye.
Have a good one.
Bye.
It's actually a really clever map. I think that might be the best Fortune Street map I've seen
That
so far.
that the
because
the
it-
moment Scout auctioned that property, that was one of the best plays I've ever seen in Fortune Street Scout. Honestly, that was that's
thought
like
it was
one
a
of my
good play, yeah.
that was one of my top 5 best plays I've ever seen in Fortune Street. I've never seen such a perfectly timed grenade. That was the perfect time to do that. Actually, you earned this win beyond belief. You actually earned this win beyond belief. I'm not trying to ego stroke you too hard, but you actually did a great job.
I'm not saying you are. It's just I really like your style of speech. When you get excited and
He gets wowed by shit, yeah.
Not just that, but like
This
he's
is what
one of
this
those
is what I
people when
live
he's
for.
excited, he
I
gets,
love
like,
seeing
he
people
talk faster and more aggressive and loudly because like he's interested. You know?
the seeing everyone
has-
trying to achieve that, like everyone playing, like just playing this game and seeing everyone get good at it, and like seeing everyone go from me just beating everyone because I've played more to people have learned the game and now we're all like, oh god, it is so wonderful to see you guys play this game. Like, there's a reason I love this game, and this is the reason, is when shit like this happens. Like, when you finally
Go to the
see
lowest
everyone,
stat screen, not to interrupt you.
when you finally see all of your friends like get to a level where they can make a play that impresses you, and you're just like, yes, like this, like it's like God. I feel like a teacher almost. Like, I beat you guys mercilessly for a few games, and then you're just like, fuck you, Mike, and like that feels great. I love that.
Yeah,
You
Mike
didn't win that much
win
at the
that much.
beginning. What are you talking about?
What do you mean? In the first,
This is not Sins of a Solar Empire. I mean,
the first,
I joined
the
this
first
late,
the
but-
first 4 games of Fortune Street, I won. No competition.
Okay, but those are like literally no one even knew the game.
That's what I'm
period.
saying. No one
They
knew
didn't
the
even-
game. Even when they
Yeah,
knew the rules, they
sure.
didn't know the game. Like, people were learning. What I'm saying is, I'm happy everyone picked it up so quickly.
Oh, sure.
Like, I
mean,
love
I
the
still
fact that
feel
everyone
like-
got into the game. Like, I love Fortune Street. It's such
I
a
still
fun
feel
game.
like we're barely playing at all, actually.
No, you were definitely playing now. We're definitely playing the game. We're not
No,
even.
'cause
We didn't even play. We're not even playing the full game though,
So-
because we didn't even play with vacant lots on this map. Vacant lots completely changed
So-
the game.
So my opinion,
Completely.
like if you consider this competitively, like if there was a tournament for this game, the actual strategy for the maps varies based on like property
Yep.
tactics. Specifically, like the shit I'm talking about, not a single one of us out of the 4 had any idea what the value of which monopolies or where were. Like we didn't realize what would matter. Mary inadvertently made the map safe, and if I had recognized that at the beginning of the game, I would have gone all in on spots really early.
I win.
but-
You know what stat isn't tracked here that needs to be tracked? The amount of money she
Walker?
was discounted and got from all of her stock dividends. Like, every time she landed on a property, and she was just paid 20% back as like a coupon everywhere she landed. And every time someone landed somewhere and she got a small cut, I want to know that number. I want to know how much money she got from
high,
stock dividends.
honestly.
I think it's like 1,000, maybe 2,000.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Oh, no. Go up one stat thing. Okay. Number of payments total, right? 3.3. That's 0.8.
What I want to know is, so
So
if you're
divide
circling,
3.3, 3,365 by
Dude.
0.8, and that'll tell you.
Oh, do you
know
think
what
that's
would-
where
you
it
know
comes
would be
from?
you know what would be a really revealing stat? If you're just circling your own looped area, their safe rolls, I want to see a number that tells you the number of like enemy spaces that you've skipped over to see when somebody just kept rolling high numbers.
That's a good stat, dude. Oh, you gotta write that down. Potential payments avoided. That's what it should be called. Potential
avoided.
payments.
She
Yeah.
saved like
potential payments
840
avoided.
bucks, assuming that it was 20% discount every time.
We'll call it the PPA stat, Chris. And like the
Yeah,
people will be
right.
playing your Fortune Street game, and they're gonna be like, that guy had a PPA of 20K. This is bullshit. he ran past the craziest
Just have
shit.
the acronym or whatever it is like really fucking ridiculous in the hopes that one day when it gets popular, dude, people just fucking talk about it.
I want to hear that out of someone's mouth that isn't part of our friend group. I want to hear them complain that someone's PPA was too high at the end of the game.
Oh yeah,
That's our
Scout.
word. We made
We
it.
had some
Yeah,
other ideas that we were writing down. One that I really liked was you can, because what I want to do is the deals that we make on voice chat, I want to make most of those game mechanic deals where it'll just like pop up on someone's screen and you can accept it, as opposed to
You
having
want the game to be
negotiate.
playable between people who aren't in voice chat together.
I mean,
Not
I
necess-
think
not necessarily, but
think it'd be
I want
good
deals
to have
be.
quiet deals where other
That's
people can't
actually
hear
that's what I was just
anyway.
getting.
We
at.
were talking
So
about that.
here-
Yep.
This is
Okay.
that's what I was leading up to. So if the deals are a game mechanic, my idea was because all the turns are simultaneous. If someone makes a deal with someone else, it should just pop up on everyone's screen and just say a deal has been reached, but it doesn't tell you any details.
Better idea, new building. You could have a black market or something, and you could like if a player
You could
lands on
leave a
that, they
deal
can make
there.
a quiet deal or leave a deal there.
Oh
for
my
another
god.
player
You
to
could like
pick up and
leave
do
deals
something
on the
like that. Exactly.
table for people to complete later, then they
Well-
have to land on the square to complete it or some shit like
And it
stealth.
wouldn't
was-
pop up, which I think ties in with what you just said, Chris. I wasn't thinking about it. But publicly announced deals normally, and then on that thing would just be a quiet thing.
I was thinking it'd be fun to have. I
So
want to
think-
make buildings that aren't on the map that are like your upgrade buildings, where you could like spend money to get like incremental style upgrades that are separate. So it's a question of like do you hold on to your money or do you spend it? Because I
Are
don't
we
like
gonna
the
make
only
buildings that produce units also, and they're gonna spawn and fight in the middle of the
Whoa, we
No,
gotta.
I was thinking about like maybe like stock buildings that affect how stock works or something. Like maybe you can't have more than 100 stocks.
Dude,
by
are you?
default,
Do
but
you
if
want to
upgrade
create like a
your-
class system? Like people can choose characters that
So
affect
you want
change,
you
like
want the
ones with different
Atlas
roles
tree
and
in
shit.
PoE, Chris.
No, not necessarily. I just want slightly more mechanics for money dump because like so if you're like a stock gamer, right?
Do you want the?
You
Do
can-
you want? All right, so you have building. All right, hold on. Let me like zoom out a bit. You want the building separate, right? You have like a separate engine where people can spend money and upgrade and change and affect things, right?
You
It's
could
a way-
upgrade like how many stocks you could hold, or like maybe there's like a talent tree where it'd be like, if you like you could add a thing
A
where
perk
it's like
tree and a leveling system, actually, and the more games you play, the higher you are.
no,
No,
not meta
no,
progression,
no,
all
no,
within
no.
a game. But I think it would be fun to have more because the problem is I
You just want to be a level 99 Toad, and people are scared when you're in the game. You
Well,
fucking loser.
I think meta progression would be
You just
fun
want to be
for-
level 99 Toad. You want
Dude,
this
all
all
the
to be
characters
created,
get their
and you
own
want to be
trees, too.
people. You want to see
Meta-
people join the game. It's like, oh my god, there's a max level Toad in this game.
Meta progression with levels and cosmetics would be fun.
I don't think it'd be.
Like,
That'd
I
be
think it'd be
so
fun. I
dude.
think it'd be fun, but I don't
You
think it'd be
see
fun for
Toad
cat.
with, like,
I think you would
fucking
have a
flaming
ton of
Goku
churn of
hair.
new people. I don't think those systems encourage casual players to play a game
that's
because
true.
they don't want to. Because they join a
So-
game, they go against someone who's level 99. How do they feel?
No, the
How is that
perks,
interesting
Yeah,
for them?
absolutely.
How's
But
that interesting for
Cosmetics,
them?
I think, is fine. Because then they're like, oh, dude, that level 99 guy looks
That
so
Toad,
fucking
dude, that
cool."
Well-
Toad's got the blue dot hat.
You know what? You know what it would
Exactly.
be is you could have levels, but maybe if like cosmetics and stuff, just tie them to like specific game events that aren't that targetable. So like you unlock cosmetics from stupid situations, but it's not necessarily like
Like you
oh,
have to
he's
roll,
good.
like you have to roll a 1 5 times in a row, and you get like an awful like
Yeah.
anti-luck cosmetic.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, I
you just
like
get-
those, just
yeah.
like little hidden
Because-
things for doing random shit. Yeah, that's
Because
good.
if you put a bunch of those in your games, you could see a Toad that's wearing like a ridiculous outfit, and you're like, oh, he must have played a lot to have
I
all
like
of that,
that-
but it doesn't mean that
yeah.
he's intimidatingly good.
Okay,
I
now
like
now
that
you,
a
dude,
lot,
I
just because that's like a hidden thing people would want to find.
I
and
just
it would,
had the
like, make
greatest
them
idea,
feel
Chris.
good.
I'm opening up
What?
Notepad. Hold on. I have to.
Okay.
I don't know if you're writing this
But
down too, but I have to
from
write
a-
this one down. So the cosmetics will be representative of your playstyle, dude. Like, okay, I just thought of the
Wait,
coolest
Mike, why do you
cosmetic
have to
thing.
write it
No,
down?
no,
It's on
listen.
VOD.
No, I know, but I'm not gonna. Dude, VODs are
So,
not
like-
a good way to review things. You know?
So, like
Have you
outfit
tried going back
or
and
property
watching
outfit?
5 hours of me talking? Have you
No.
tried?
So
Why would I ever
you're
do
suggesting
Do you think
like,
I
if
want to
somebody-
listen to myself?
Locotran,
suggesting-
possibly working on like a Fortune Street with new features.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a Fortune
So
Street
definitely
style
working
game.
on a different
thinking
Fortune
about
Street
it.
style game with new features.
I'm like 80 to 90% sure I'm gonna do this. At least
80 to
somewhat.
90% making a Fortune Street.
And we're like kind of like popping
With new features
ideas,
in the
and
game.
every time we play a game of Fortune Street, like more
The-
ideas just appear. Like it just helps us churn the ideas too.
The only question is whether I make it or not is whether I can solve the core mechanic
Misfortune
problem with
Road.
watering
I love
these.
that name. That's actually
What
such
is
a
it?
good name. Misfortune
instead
Road.
of Fortune Street.
Oh my
Misfortune
god, I
Road.
love it.
Nah.
That's actually great.
I don't think it fits that well. It's a little hard to say.
Well, okay, so wait. Let me tell you the idea before it leaves my brain.
Sure, yeah,
All right, so
yeah.
you have a cosmetic. So remember when I mentioned the cosmetics that you could only get if like you had shitty rolls or like your games
Sure.
went poorly? What if there were buildings that rewarded you for sacrificing like you could trade, like you would lower all of your future rolls by 1, but you get like a check for 1,000 or some shit, and you could only make that deal in like the first 10 turns of the game or something.
Like that
And-
is cool.
And then you have players who like make all of the bad deals. Like they do it. Like it's a whole playstyle where they give up a lot of their powers and they try to burst early. And they have all the cosmetics matching all of like those like shitty rolls and awful like cursed deals. Like they have a bunch of cursed cosmetics. So like you could like get a rough idea of how a person plays based on their cosmetics. And you could make it so the cosmetics are not like you can't change certain cosmetics, so that you would know, like you'd get like a hint almost of like you get like a taste of someone's personality when you see their cosmetics, because they can't choose
like
all of the
you
cosmetics.
see Scout and he's got the trader jacket on, and you're like, oh, this guy's a stock fucker.
It's like, oh god, this guy has traded enough stocks to get the jacket.
Yeah. So I feel like here's the reason why I was talking about incremental style mechanics. Dude, click into the window. The music going away ruined my vibe.
It's because I'm not pressing buttons. It's the Wii. That's the Wii
So-
doing its thing.
So the reason why I was talking about having like some out of board mechanics is because like my core problem with the game so far, more than anything else, is that the RNG is like really too much. Like if you roll 7s, it fucks the game. If you get the 4x property, it fucks the game.
What the fuck? What do you mean? Mary loves the game though. That allows.
I don't resent Mary for being lucky. It's just that some of the luck stuff is way too much of a swing. Like it's crazy, and I don't think that getting rid of that is necessarily the right choice though, because the luck is fun, both good and bad.
Okay, but what if you
fun.
made
So
what if you made objectively super lucky things happening a mechanic where you could measure someone's luck and then like
then
people
you just
could...
get mad at people for being luckier. That's not fun either.
No.
My
But
point
what I'm saying
if
is
add-
you measure it, right? Like someone rolls a perfect roll, the game detects that they just skipped the game detects
Yeah.
that perfect roll, and then like there's a mechanic to like you can make a mechanic.
That's called weighted RNG, and it doesn't feel that good. There
No,
are
but it
games
won't
that
be
have
weighted.
that.
It's not going to affect the future RNG. I'm saying like a luck check. Like they get a notification. It's like, oh shit, like someone just committed like a lucky sin. You could call it like a sin of luck, and then other
it
players
does
could
that.
like do. I'm working on it. It's happening in my brain right now. I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to make
You
it
just
work.
hit yourself in the head, Mike.
No, I
Losing
slapped my
it.
chair.
Don't do that.
I'm trying to
okay?
make it work.
Having
All right,
violent
so you
physical
commit
outbursts-
you commit a sin of luck, and then other players could bid to I don't know, like hunt you down or some shit. Like you're like a sinner of luck or some shit, and like
It
now
doesn't
like
really fit like the style
I don't know.
of game.
I know
this
it
is,
doesn't.
though.
I'm trying
So-
to work it out in my
Hold
head.
I was
could
already
there
gonna
be
tell
another
you.
role actually called the banker, and their win condition is that they try and get everyone to go into debt and poverty?
That's interesting because I wasn't
And
an
they
playing the idea
asymmetric
of-
wait, like an
closed
asymmetric
businesses.
game.
So
Yeah.
So that's funny.
Oh.
I did have an idea like that was similar, which was because we were talking about 2v2v2 a little bit, and I was thinking it might be interesting if like one person's trading stock and one person's going around the board for property, and you could swap roles, but you could only swap roles like when you get to the
Oh
stock.
my god, like almost
And, like, if
mafia
you-
style where people have their own objectives and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if you
That's
both
why I
left,
said like the
Shit.
win condition would be different. Yeah.
and if you both left the stock exchange, you could both go around the board and buy properties, but it leaves you vulnerable to somebody else fucking with your stock while you're not there to deal with it, stuff like that. But the problem with that is some people might not like playing one role or the other, which makes it hard to play with your friends because if it's like, oh, Scout and I both like doing stock, but one
Scout
of
are
us has
you're both
properties,
main
it's-
banker or some shit.
That's shitty. So
Sure.
I kind of threw that out because that would feel bad. So if that was in the game, it would have to be optional. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
progression-
something like having something in the settings where you can just like toggle like, you know, when you're setting the rolls or whatever,
What
you'd
if
like tick a slider
What if the
or, like, a little
roles?
thing, just,
What
like,
if you
one
could?
banker,
No.
zero.
I got an idea. The roles appear halfway through the game or something. With the first person
yeah,
who
if
hits.
it's like an
There's
opportunity
so let's say
and you just do it for a
So
while,
let's say
like,
let's say the net worth
But-
to win is like 20K. As soon as people hit like 5 or like let's say they hit 10K, then like rolls get sent out. Like everyone gets a roll
You know,
suddenly.
That's funny because it's kind of like SimCity, where it's like once your city gets enough money and it's big enough, more shit starts happening. Like you have
Yeah,
to deal
like
with more
unfold. You
mechanics.
unfold mechanics as the game progresses.
So it's
so,
like
the
you're-
game
you're
has
playing, like, a
phases.
It's
shitty-
called
It's like-
unboxing game.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like phases though. Like we're in phase 2 of the game now, and it's like
Yes,
the game
but-
will have defined mechanical
right,
phases.
like stocks don't exist until the economy's big enough. Stuff
right.
like that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting because that sort of fits in. What I was gonna say is the progression mechanics and having like talent trees or other things like that where you spend money on them. That gives you opportunities where you can play different strategies and hedge yourself against RNG. Like if you think that you're gonna get fucked on property RNG, you could get talents that will block you. Like, okay, Mary's got a bunch of scary properties in the middle because she got early game luck, right?
What would the talents
You could
look like?
pick-
A discount?
You could have a talent that's like whenever you land on a shitty square, you can pay to re-roll, and you don't pay on the square you landed on, right? But that's the
But you pay
escalating process.
double.
We had
You
that-
or like you pay double on your next shop that you land on or some shit.
Something like that, yeah. You could get stuff to hedge against risk, and then you have at least more options to mitigate RNG. But you have to decide which mitigation tools you want because you can't take them.
But you
all,
also
and
don't want the
vary
game to
per
be too complex. You don't want people
Yes,
like
no, I
working.
agree. It's
Yeah.
really hard.
That's
to
a
choose
weird
that
balance,
because it can be overwhelming.
Because
for
giving people the
But-
ability to hedge against RNG like that is respecting people's intelligence, but it's also insulting the smooth-brained people. And yes, the smooth-brain. You have to balance between smooth-brained and intelligence.
Well, it's not just
Do-
that. It's like even if you're smart enough to play it, you don't want your game to be exhausting. And
But you
this
know,
game is exhausting.
The unfolding mechanics, right? Unfolding mechanics
Yeah.
and roles, like people getting roles. You could have things set up in a way where people could choose to play less complex ways. like on purpose. Like you could have it so if someone wants to play a simple game, there are talents built for those people.
I just want to increase the fun and decrease the cognitive load without making
Or,
the urge feel
like, okay,
shitty.
like the other thing I want to talk about is the flow of the game, right? One of the
Yeah.
things I hate is when it's someone's turn and they have to think. It's not their fault. It's not anyone's fault.
Well,
It's
that's why I want
there's
the
a lot.
turns to be simultaneous.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is that you have like a bar that slowly charges up, and your character just moves when that bar is
Hey, I'll
full.
be right back.
Actually,
Like you don't
know what
even get to choose. Your character
what
just
would be a
rolls
really
and moves
cool-
when that bar fills up, and you
know
can
what
do
would be a
stuff.
really
during
cool meta mechanic?
that. What's that?
Okay, so somebody's getting too far ahead. Like, let's say you go all in on stocks, right?
Right.
And
As I
everyone
do.
else doesn't have a lot of stocks. Yeah,
As
and it's
I
like
do.
it's hard to counter because part of the problem is when somebody's doing something like that, I can't just counter you. I have to get to the bank, buy the stock, spend 5 turns.
And you have to
dropping
do it before I'm within like a winning range, right? Like if I'm close
Right.
to winning, there's no
So-
countering it because then you're just gonna push
what
me up
if-
when you buy the stock.
What if we had democracy? I don't know what would make what would decide the votes, like how they come up. But what if there were votes like
Oh,
freeze
no.
the market, and then it's a majority vote to win, and all the
Oh
players vote?
my god, you want democratic crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, because then that naturally holds back
Oh
the
my
winning
God.
player by the votes. I think that might be the way.
That's
'Cause, like,
that's
if you're a
actually
smooth
pure
brain-
evil.
if
that's
you're a
actually
smooth brain,
evil.
you just
I gotta use the
follow-
bathroom, but I'm listening.
Yeah. If you're a smooth brain, you just follow what the other people are doing, and hopefully the smart people swing the vote by voting early or convincing you. But like, it's not as annoying as like a talent tree or a progression mechanic because they just pop up occasionally and you make a decision. And the smart players can like try to lead other people to doing smart things. The only problem is the game can't like actively detect what measure to bring up. So like, maybe one person has to be like the mayor, and the mayor can change during the game. Like, but do you elect a mayor and the mayor? Oh man. Okay, so if the person in first is the mayor, they have too much power, so everyone at the table is incentivized to vote them out of being the mayor. So then you have to decide who the new mayor is, and the mayor gets to vote on like bring up measures for vote, but they don't get to decide. Other people vote on the measure. So the mayor, like, if you're in first, we elect a new mayor, and then the new mayor picks like freeze the market, and that stops you from like.
So this is
buying
a
or
board
selling
game.
stock.
This is actually a really common board game mechanic where people, in a lot of board games, the way they handle this, they call it the priority seat mechanic, essentially. That's like the meta version of it, where people, in board games, I played a lot of board games with this mechanic, you can bid for this seat, and people have to pay in-game, like, victory points or something to try to get it, right? Or, like, they have to pay a resource to get control of the priority seat, and having the existence of a priority seat, of like a seat of power that people can pay to take, and that timing, like, and it adds so much complexity to a game because now, when do I bid for the seat of power? Do I want control of the next turn? Do I want to decide the next policy? How is important to this?
Complexity that hurts your
No,
brain,
it's good
though.
complexity.
Yeah,
It's good
it is.
complexity, and it's used
I
in
like
a
this
lot of
mechanic
board
a lot.
games. It's
I think
used
the
a
mayor-
lot of games.
I think the mayor shit is actually the solution I'm looking for. It would be tricky because we'd have to come up with all the different things the mayor could do.
I
like,
am down to work that out.
Yeah.
I am actually down to work that out. Should I? Man, I should start writing a doc for this. We should. Is there like a good way? Is there a good way to? Should I just be writing a Google Doc for this or some shit? I don't even know.
Google Docs okay. Unironically, just making a fucking Discord channel and putting the shit in the Discord channel is the best way to collaborate, in my opinion. I haven't seen a good tool for shit like this.
I don't-
mean, GitHub, but GitHub is too like organized and annoying for.
I just
most
want
people.
to like. So what? We make a channel and then we just make threads. Like I make the thread like mayor policies thread, and then I put all the
Either-
things I want to put in there.
If it's just my own shit, I just keep it in a notepad file and edit it. But if I'm collaborating with other people, I just have like a pen and I edit the pen, or I just post stream of consciousness notes into the channel and clean it up.
It'll
every
get
so
too long.
often.
I think we should have threads for different like mechanics discussions.
I hate threads because Discord's UI sucks. The Discord thread UI is not
No,
good.
but, well, how do
actually,
you
maybe they made
organize
it better.
everything?
I don't know.
I think the threads aren't bad for what we want to do.
Maybe. I haven't.
I
used
don't
them
like
that
I
much.
don't like threads in a normal chat room, but I think they're perfect for what we're trying to do.
Don't they disappear after a while? Do you have to like set them as permanent?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look again because I checked the threads once when Discord came out and I thought they were shit and I never looked at them again. So how do you think it should be like you have to pay to be the mayor, or do you think it's like a vote? Also, I like that we've come back to my childhood. We're basically describing Life of a Peasant as a board game a little bit, like
Kind of.
a little bit.
I
Do
think
you remember racing for the mayor circle at the
I
beginning?
think bidding for mayor is a excellent mechanic, and it should last several turns. I think the mayor bidding
like
should
the
happen.
votes.
I think the
I
mayor
like
bidding
votes
should
more
have
than money,
once.
though.
I think mayor bidding should happen once every like 5 turns or something. You know what I mean? Here's the thing, right? I'm still using Fortune Street as like the base. Do you want Fortune Street to be like the base of the core gameplay idea? Like, do you want people
No, not
going around the?
necessarily.
You don't want people going around a board buying property. Like, what?
I neither,
what
I
is-
neither
what
want
are people
nor want.
doing?
I want a game like this, but I haven't. Everything is up in the air.
I
can't make
agree,
something completely
but I
different.
think there is like the more I talk about this with you, like I know like we're not kids anymore. Like it's not just like making like a game out of a whim. Like I legitimately think there is a extremely
I think there's a
interesting
game
game
here. I do.
I think
I do.
there's and I think it hasn't been done. I think it's unique. I think a lot of people would like it if it was on
Well, that's
Steam, if
why
it was
I'm
on
tempted.
Steam
Hello.
and it
Yeah.
was free to play
Hello.
and you just had like you
So-
could even make it like free to play and you could have cosmetics that cost like $1 or like
Yeah,
two, like,
99 cent
nothing.
cosmetics.
99 cent cosmetics.
99 cent cosmetics
So-
sell all the time and are fine.
So Scout, I had a brain blast while you were gone. Like the reason I want to have the other like progression or meta mechanics is because you need to be able to mitigate risk for RNG. Were you here when I was talking about that? Because
Yes.
Okay, so the problem is having too many like talent trees or other mechanics are too complicated and it's hard for people to learn and it's just annoying to think about even if you understand it. And while we were talking, I had the idea of maybe there's a mayor and the mayor can like call votes on measures. So like if Mike's in first and he's got a lot of stock and everyone else is concerned about it, the problem in normal Fortune Street is I have to get all the way around the board, back to the bank, buy stock in his, and drop it every turn. And it's RG. I might not be able to get back to the bank
Hey,
for like a
well,
really long time.
Yeah.
And then he's already so far ahead that I can't fix it, right? So that's kind of shitty because it feels like RNG. So what if the mayor can just call a vote and be like, trading is suspended. You can't buy or sell stocks.
For the
And then
next 5
vote goes
turns,
up,
and it lasts
it's
until the
majority
next mayor.
vote.
It lasts until the next mayor turn.
Yeah, and then it's majority vote, and then like it can still be failed. Like the mayor
So-
can't unilaterally decide. So the idea is if the first person is in first and they're the mayor, people will call a vote to remove their mayorship and give it to somebody else who's incentivized to fuck the person in first. Like everyone's essentially voting against
Right.
whoever's ahead usually.
The only
Oh
thing
my
I can think of is
God.
because we've been throwing around a lot of different like role ideas.
I think this is because
If
I'm not
there's
saying all of these should be in the
too
game. I'm
many
exploring.
roles-
No. I'm not saying all of this would be in the game.
No,
I'm
no, no.
We're-
I
we're-
know. I'm just
it's-
saying. I
it's
think that's something to
spitballing.
keep
Yeah.
in mind. Going
No,
forward.
I think only the
obviously.
one role. I think only
I think
mayor.
just
that's
add
perfect
mayor.
then.
Just add
okay,
mayor.
no,
Yeah,
that's
because-
good. That's what I'm saying. That's
Because
keep
I
in
think
mind.
so where I'm at right now is if I think maybe to start a mayor election you do have to get to like the middle and go to the mayor building to do it, so then there's still like a board mechanic to it.
Oh,
But it
so
can
you want it to
any-
be an election? You don't want it to be a bidding position?
Yeah, instead of every few turns, I think someone has to call a vote, like a vote of no confidence basically. You have to Emperor Palpatine. But I think anyone can call the vote. You just have to be at the building. So whoever's nearby can call it, which reduces the RNG because it's like maybe I can't get to the building, but out of 4 or 6 players,
So
someone's gonna be able to get
if I'm
there,
at like
right?
10,000 net worth and everyone's at 2,000 for some reason, and I have a bajillion stocks and I bid and win mayor, one of you can go to the office, call a no confidence vote of like this is bullshit, like fuck Mike.
Well, I'm
and
not
I
thinking it
lose
costs any
mayor?
money. I'm thinking it's
yeah, I'm saying that
completely
if every other player agrees, but why? Like, what's stopping? If people are playing, all right, I'm just. This
Yeah.
is just discussing more stuff now. Let's say people are playing this game with randoms, right? We have a matchmaking
Okay.
system because a lot of people
Yep.
online don't have 4 friends that they can gather to play an autistic game, or
Don't care
6,
that much.
whatever the
I-
number is, 4, 6, 8, whatever.
I am-
They're playing with
so just
randoms,
to be
and someone
clear-
is winning. How do they get together? Like, what if one person just always doesn't vote yes to the no confidence vote? and
It's a
we're-
majority vote, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And the mayor doesn't count. So if it's 4 players, 2
So
people
you're
is
saying
enough
it only
to remove
requires
mayor.
2 people to take down a mayor?
Yes.
So
yeah,
wh-
I think
So what is so why would it? What if 2 people just always take down the mayor?
they can do that.
You
What do you
want
mean?
that to be possible? That's intended.
But like, if they take down the mayor, then the other 2 people can take down that person. And it would oscillate back. And
No, but
forth,
like, does
right?
someone become a new mayor when you take down a mayor, or does it just empty the seat?
I think you just vote for a new mayor. So like, if we look at the board, right, Scout's the mayor right now.
How does the policy
So-
implementation work? Does it get canceled as soon as the mayor gets removed?
That I'm not sure of.
Does a mayor get punished for being no confidence? Are people scared to bid on the mayor seat?
think,
Do you think people will choose not to bid on a mayor seat because they're
there's no-
scared of no
Well,
confidence stuff?
there's no bidding. It's just voting, right?
Right.
It's a majority vote. But I
Do
think
people have to
Well,
vote?
why,
Is voting
okay, why
optional?
won't players ever vote for a
Yeah.
mayor?
Why? So what's
So-
like? Is voting optional?
I don't think voting's optional. I think you have to vote yes.
You
or
have
no,
to
'cause
vote.
Otherwise, it would be weird.
So how
right?
how do people choose? Can people choose themselves when like in the general election, people can choose who they want to be mayor?
I think the way it works is so you call a vote, like Scout's the mayor, and we call a vote to make Mary the mayor, right? And then
What if everyone? Okay, here. Let me hold on. Let
Yeah.
me try this. What if you have your pool of policies, right? And then everyone gets dealt 3 policies before the election starts, and you in game, like it's game mechanics. You say, if I become mayor, this is the policy that will be chosen. And then there's 4 policies. There's
So
a
we tie
policy
the
listed.
policy to the-
Yeah. So
Okay.
you've made your policy choice before you're voted, and then people look at the choices and they're like, oh shit, like let's do that. And everyone
Well, then
pick,
you're just voting for a policy, not the mayor. I kind of like
Yeah, I
that the
guess
mayor
you're
is
right.
a role because I like that there's some question
the
of like
policy
this mayor might be a
the
shitty
policy
mayor.
has variables that the mayor decides the outcome of. Like
Well, I
it
just like the-
it says like like let's say the policy says 3 districts of the mayor's choice.
But maybe
or
maybe it's when you get to the mayor office, you can't just call a vote for a person. Whoever goes to the mayor office can only vote for themselves. Like you are starting a vote for you to become mayor.
oh my god,
I have
let
an
the
idea.
mayor lie. You think people should be allowed to pick a policy they advertise?
Well, no, I don't know about the policy thing because I think it should be a risk that like if we elect someone as mayor, that mayor might cut a deal 3 turns from now and use their mayor power to try to
Chris.
fuck with the game. What?
What about instituting? It could be a different game mode. 4 players versus the banker, like I said. And that way the mayor role would be beneficial for the 4 players, purely
I think
beneficial because
they-
they're working together.
I
But
think
also
history
against each
says
other,
that-
I guess,
I think
to fight
history
against
says
the
that
bank.
those games aren't any good. Like Evolve was really
What?
fun, for instance, but like when you have one player who's in some critical role, it's either if it's against them, it feels shitty because there can be a skill disparity, and if they're just part of the game, it can still feel shitty because if they don't know how to play the role well, everyone else doesn't get to have fun because the game suffers.
All
Like
right.
that role has to be meaningless.
Well, no,
I
I mean,
have-
it would be literally the same game, just supplemented by this.
I
It
have
would
a
be like
really
an optional
meme
thing
I have a
now.
really meme
I think
idea, Chris.
role-based games are hard to play with randoms.
I
well,
agree
even
with that.
not even
That's
just with
true.
randoms. Like
I agree
in
with
our
that.
friend group, it'd be like, oh, who wants to play banker? And like, if that person's checked out, the game suffers because the banker's not doing
I mean,
their
you
job.
can just choose not
Like,
to play banker. What do you mean?
Yeah, you could, but then why have it in the game at all? I spend all this dev
It's
time
an
and all this hard
optional
work.
thing. What,
Yes,
Well,
but
the
I
other-
spend all. I don't
The other
believe
thing
in
people that
Chris,
like
the other
playing
thing
with
too,
it.
Chris, I don't like too many game modes in games like this because
That's
then
what I
it
was about to
splits
say.
your
I don't
that
believe
splits
in-
your play. You want to have
Sure.
a unified
even-
game.
Not even just splitting, but like I hate games where it's like, here's 50 options, you decide what the game.
Yeah,
is.
yeah, exactly.
I'm the game
It's
developer.
our
I'm
exa-
making the fun
yes, it is the
game.
game developer. It is our holy mission. It is
To make a
our
game that's
holy
fun
mission
outright,
to
yeah.
do that part of the thinking. If players have to make more than like 2 or 3 choices of options, that we have failed. The options they choose should be like very simple things that are obvious choices and should default to things that everyone normally would pick.
Which I think
but
in
you're
this
talking
game,
about, like,
starting money.
deception of policies and shit for the
I don't-
mayor might.
I don't like the policy shit that much. The way I was imagining
I'm not sure
it
how the
is-
mayor stuff works. I'm trying to think of it
the way I was
still.
imagining is so the mayor nominates themselves as the mayor building, and if they get voted in, they become the mayor. I think if you get voted out, maybe you can't be mayor for like 10 turns again. So like voting someone out is serious.
big
They're
deal?
gone for a long
Okay.
time.
Like you're
right?
saying, you need this simple thing. This sounds very like complicated for random people.
So the mayor, the way I was thinking is like the mayor can propose a new measure, and what I'm not sure is maybe they have to be at the mayor building to propose a measure, or maybe they can just do it every so often. But there's like a list of things that the mayor can do, and then whenever the mayor picks one, it pops up and everyone votes on it, and the majority vote wins, and everyone gets a vote. The mayor
I
and the
believe
person voted out,
I
whatever.
think
So-
you should have it be an auction-based thing, but use a resource that is not money.
Maybe. But to be clear, so I'm imagining like the mayor votes something, or the mayor puts something up for a vote, and then it's just a majority vote across all players, no matter where they are, when a measure goes up. So you still need 3 votes for anything to happen. But the mayor is essentially like a veto. He's blocking. Like if the mayor, everyone wants a policy and he's the mayor right now, you can't get that policy because he just won't put it up for a vote, right?
Is that really
Like,
is that the most interesting way to use a priority seat mechanic though? Usually priority seat
I don't-
mechanics are
like,
used to
just to be
determine
clear-
turn order and stuff.
Well, just to be clear, I have no idea what priority seat mechanics are.
All
'cause
right,
I
how
don't play
about this?
board games.
All
I came up
players
with this from nothing.
propose
Yeah,
a
right.
policy to the mayor. The mayor gets to decide which policy goes up for vote.
How does that work from a UI standpoint? Like, when you say propose, are they picking from a list?
Yeah,
of
so
things?
they get
yeah,
they
from a
get
set
all
of
the
things,
they
let's
get
say
all the
3
policies.
options.
Well, that's what I was talking about earlier, is that they get to choose their policy from a set of options.
Yeah, and then each player, they pick from whatever amount.
Then why
of
do you even need a
options you
mayor
wanna
at all?
provide them? Because the
mayor's
mayor's
the
only
one
gonna
who
pick
chooses.
one that will actually be voted on.
The mayor will choose it, and only they get to choose it.
Okay,
And maybe
let's say-
does the mayor get the choice to veto? Actually, does the mayor get to put up
Well,
a
this is-
policy
this is what-
himself?
this is
Hold
what
on,
I'm
Yes,
hold on, hold on.
that's what I'm saying. The mayor puts the policy up with no input from anyone else.
Well, no,
that's
what
what makes him
Scout-
powerful.
We're talking about two
That's
different
what-
things, Mike.
That's what I was suggesting. What Scout's suggesting is almost the inverse. It sounds like
What I'm
everyone puts up a
suggesting is
policy and the mayor
everyone-
picks.
No. Okay,
You're
so
saying everyone puts a
picks
policy-
they
Oh!
want
Let 'em-
enacted,
Oh.
and the
Yeah.
mayor gets to select of those which
Or
one will be
veto.
voted on.
So the players each get.
He-
So how did the
or
players pick the
veto, right, he
policy?
doesn't have to
Do they
pick
get to
any
pick
of
from
them, or
every
he gets-
available policy, or do they all get
That's
to pick
what
from
I
a
don't
pool?
know. I mean, it could be.
So-
How many policies
so
would there be?
That could,
There's
that
probably
could
going to be more
hold
than
on.
50 possible choices. More.
Okay,
It's
then
gonna be a
yes, let's
lot.
say like a random
So-
5 or something, and
Well,
each
maybe
player gets
not
to do
random.
5.
Maybe the policies are based on what you've been doing in the game. Like if
Oh,
you have
sure.
a ton of stocks,
no.
you get stock-based policies.
Yeah, so let's say
So what,
there's
if all
3
three
players
oh,
propose
God.
policies,
No,
the
that-
mayor
that's
gets
probably
to
bad,
pick
though, 'cause
one
then if-
or veto, and
if
then
one person's
everyone
the odd
votes
one
on the
out,
one he
then,
picked.
But then you're gonna have
Actually, hold
autists.
on,
You're gonna have
hold on, wait,
autists.
Mike.
You're gonna have
Hold on,
autists
hold on, hold on,
measuring
hold on, Mike.
exactly
I've
how
got
to
the- I've got the
influence
money
the
dump.
fucking policy generation.
No. I've got the money dump. The policies, you have to pay money to hire like a policy person, and that refreshes your pool. So if you're fishing for a particular policy, like if you really want this one, you just have to keep refreshing it. And
No, now you're just
Sounds
turning it into a.
awful,
That
but
sounds
there
like
you go.
bidding. That sounds like paying for mayor then.
Yeah, but I know, but that's more interesting than paying for the mayor seat. So like, if as an individual player,
The mayor,
you're
Mike, will still have the
deciding-
power
All right, let me
to
let me
select
let
the
me say
policy.
something,
They can
Chris.
still veto
You
it,
should
yeah.
not
We can
allow
just
people.
lobby.
You shouldn't allow people to do unlimited rerolls because there
Yeah,
will
no, not
be.
unlimited.
You
It would just
shouldn't
be-
never give people the ability to kill themselves,
I agree.
because then they will in an
Maybe-
attempt to win, like in a last
so
chance.
Maybe
Like-
you pick a category and you get
No
free
mayor. The
full
mayor is an
from that
AI. So
category.
what? You have to convince the AI to use your policy, and you
I
have
think
to
it's more
lobby
fun
it.
I think it's more fun if the
Mary, did you
mayor
say
is
the word
player.
lobby?
Well,
She
yeah, I
did, yeah.
did. What if
Mm,
everyone
AI
has
so
to
it's an
like
so it's an
secretly put up a number of money that they're willing to pay for their policy?
yeah. So this is
and the
priority C.
AI
Yeah, this is bidding.
it's
this
secret.
is the bidding. Yeah,
so
this
you
is
don't want to
paying for
pay too
policies.
much.
But that just
if everyone
the
else
whole
pays
point of
low.
the whole point of the mayor is a check on the first position so that they're not getting way ahead of everyone. Like the mayor is keeping the game somewhat even.
Chris,
'cause it
well,
fixes
I look
RNG.
at I look at this graph in Fortune Street, right? You see this graph? It looks. This looks okay in terms of like equality of progression.
mean anything though, because again,
I guess you're
Fortune-
right. Yeah, I guess you're
Fortune
right.
Street Deceptive, like a lot of the times when we play, we're like, oh, the person in first is the person who has the most money, but really it's like the
It's
person.
the
who has
person.
best
It's the person who has the most potential possible money is the scary person.
like-
Yeah.
I mean, if you're like, I'm Captain Mike, I have 400 stock in this area.
400
then I'm a-
stock is scarier
Oh,
than
Mike,
someone
what
with
was that
10,000.
term earlier? You said
yeah.
PPA. Well, the
PPA.
PPM is potential possible money.
Potential possible earnings is stock is just potential. Stock is just potential. Stock is potential. Every time someone buys stock, they're buying potential.
Like remember the island map where it had that super monopoly that was scary with Cap and them? Like,
Yes.
I didn't have a lot of money, but I was suddenly really scary as a
Oh
player
yeah.
because you get
Completely
stuck on the island, you get
completely
fucked.
unrelated side note, it should be easy and simple to create and share custom maps with custom rules and shit.
Of course, that's a given.
That would, I actually think you are on the verge of like creating like the next big like Steam
It's like a
board
party
game
game.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think, and if you
This
make
is-
it free,
this is
all you have to
Max
do is make it
Among
free,
Us.
and it'll explode.
yeah.
You'll
That's what I
wipe
keep
them out.
saying about
You'll
P
wipe them out.
Rising.
You'll
Going
wipe them
very-
out. You'll wipe them out.
I'm just trying to make a cool game for me to play, but if it happens to make me like $1 million, that would be cool too. So that would be great.
A cool $1 million.
Yeah. Then I wouldn't have to do crypto anymore.
Instead, you make board games. you finally
mean,
got
why
into
the
the
fuck
board game
not, Mike?
business. Real life board games though are at like
So,
I actually get
Okay.
sick of setting that shit up. It's awful to
here's-
set up a real life board game and clean it up.
here's
Fuck
what
that
I'm
shit.
thinking. So the mayor gets maybe veto power, maybe not. I don't know. But I think maybe the mayor can propose, or maybe all players can propose,
You know what's
except the
what's
mayor.
funny,
of
Chris?
policy
We can
anytime.
test
But
it. We can technically test these mechanics anytime we want.
I think proposing a policy would be you pick from a category. So it'd be like property policies, stock policies, whatever. You pick what kind of policy you want, and then it gives you a random choice of like 3 or 5 from a bigger set. And then you pick a policy and it gets proposed, and if it gets voted down, you're on cooldown and you can't propose a policy regardless of mayor for like however many turns, I guess. So like that's to prevent spamming. So like you really only want to put a policy up if you're pretty sure there's a chance it might go through, right? You wouldn't put a meme policy up that's just gonna get shot down immediately. There could only be one policy up at a time, so whatever policy up is continuous forever
Chris,
until it's
can
either
I
replaced with a new
can I
policy.
officially apply to be a game designer for this game?
Sure.
I actually am so interested in this.
Sure, we're only interested in people with 26 years of experience, and you need to be proficient in Kotlin, JavaScript, C++, C#, Java, Fortran, COBOL, Lua. Are you good at all that?
Yes.
I know it's a game designer position, but you need to be able to do all of that. You have 26 years of experience in all of that?
Yep.
Okay, welcome aboard. We don't check references.
That's what I would do. I would just lie about my
Yeah.
references. If I had a dream job I truly wanted, I would just say, yeah, of course, yeah, I could do that.
I
think
just
there's just-
lie.
So I think there's only one policy
Scout, I
up at
am a
time.
slime. I am a slime.
I think there's only one policy up at a time, and it's continuous. So you can vote for a new policy, or you can vote to like annul, and then there's no policy at all. Like you can just say, let's get rid of the current one. I don't want a new one, but that still counts as a vote, right? Or maybe the mayor can call a vote for an annul at any time, and people can't. Like you can. So maybe the 3 players, or however many non-mayor people, can ask the mayor to put a new policy up for vote, and the mayor's power is he can decide whether to let it go to a vote, and he can also call a vote for an annulment, and normal players can't.
Well, that's
The
what I
mayor just
said
picked the
without the
policy.
annulment. So all the
Yeah.
players vote on their policy, the mayor gets, or they propose a policy that might get voted on, and then the mayor picks which one of those,
I think
if
that's
any,
cool.
will
'cause
go
it-
and actually
Yeah, no,
vote
I think that works because it keeps the wheeling and dealing aspect of like all the players can have different ideas for where the game can go, and the
it
mayor's
still
like a
gives
blocker.
the mayor power.
It gives him a lot of
obviously.
power, yeah. And the mayor, if he's only blocking shit to benefit himself, that incentivizes everyone to vote him out. Like the mayor has to be willing to take things that don't only benefit him, because otherwise he'll lose his power. I think that's kind of interesting. That might work. Let me write that down.
Write that
And
down.
to-
Write that down.
I feel
And to
I feel
ensure
Chris
the
press-
mayor is
thank you for the
actually a
Windows
good
key
mayor,
press,
you'd want
Chris.
to incentivize
You're
it.
welcome.
So maybe like a payroll for the mayor. You know,
That's-
every
I
like
couple
that. I
turns
like
or
that.
something.
I'm just gonna end stream real quick because
What?
I want to be able to order food maybe or like do some other stuff. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I'm glad it was short, but we
Hold on,
finished.
don't
our
end
game.
stream for a second. I gotta answer TRX. Unity uses C#. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of games are C#. I was just memeing, listing a bunch of programming languages, but like, no shit, dude. C# is one of the biggest game programming languages right now. It's huge. That's all. You can go.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.
Goodbye.